Check 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2. Hello, SimFans. Be with you momentarily. Welcome back to the SimFanatic channel. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this Saturday night? Hopefully doing well. It is so great to see all of you, and it feels like forever. I know we haven't been getting a lot of these live streams in. Hopefully we can kick it up a notch soon. But in any case, it's still always great to see all of you. How are you, my friends? So again, welcome back to the SimFanatic channel. SimFans, SimFanatic here with you for another Pmdg 737-700 flight and bonus. We're back together for the multiplayer live stream fly-in, friends. That's right, the first Saturday typically we get together in Discord voice. I'll be joining some of you. I'm sure you're already there. Momentarily, friends, I'll be right there with you aces, and I'm sure old golfer and Delcam88. How the hell are you guys doing? Spicy Buffalo Gaming in the house. Aces down always, man, right? Not camping this weekend. That's a bummer, dude, but you know what? I'm good with it, because you're here. That's right. Harry W., how you doing, Harry? Good to see you as well, Harry. Tommy Hughes in the house. Tommy, you flying with us tonight with that new fancy machine you got? If not tonight, soon, hopefully. But maybe you're with us tonight, Tommy. Tommy says, on board, standing by. Starship is in the house. Starship, how the heck are you, my friend? How the heck are you? And I did mention Spicy Buffalo Gaming, I think. Spicy, how's it doing, my friend? Good to see all of you and the rest of you out there. I see 14 are watching right now. Teeter-tottering between 14 and 15. Good to see you all. Javier says, hello, SimFans. Sage Texas in here. Sage says, I'm here, first time in a jet. Wish me luck. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Hey, we're all counting on you, Sage. How's it going, Silva Killer? Alan Cleveland's here. Alan Cleveland, good to see you, Alan. Good to see all of you, my friends. Great to see you. And as for the flying the Pmdg 73, we'll also be flying the latest. Did you guys notice that Pmdg recently released a very large update? Like they did over 1,000 file changes with the update. So the aircraft is updated, friends. I do have it updated. If you haven't done it yet, you may want to do that. It's not really quick, but, well, you don't want to do it now. Forget it. Do it after we're done. But if you're going to be flying with us anyway. But there was an update, finally. We'll get into that. It was a lot later than Robert Randazzo and Pmdg expected it to be, but, you know, that's how things go sometimes, friends. That's how they go. Another special treat for tonight, SimFans. We are going to be showcasing Verticalsim's newly released Omaha-Eppley Field, KOMA, that was just released by them. Actually, the CEO of Verticalsim reached out to me and said, hey, it's been a while. Sorry I haven't been in touch. Been busy on this KOMA scenery, and so it's ready. And we're going to showcase it tonight, friends. And so we might even have a special treat. Maybe, just maybe, Verticalsim might jump in here tonight. We'll see. We'll see. But so we'll be showcasing that tonight, and do appreciate Verticalsim, you reaching out on this scenery and letting us know, hey, it's ready. We're going to showcase it tonight, buddy. So here we are. And for now, for how to join the multiplayer fly-in event, by the way, friends, if you're new to this, join us in Discord. Do see the details in the description for the live stream below. And you'll know where to join, what voice chat channel we'll be in, and all that good stuff. And what server, East USA, what the flight route is, a flight plan. We'll get into that in a moment here. All the information is below, friends. It is below. So, again, so this night is going to be probably a fairly short flight, actually, you know, in terms of, like, how it's been going lately when we stream. But that's okay, because we're only getting about one live stream a weekend, so they tend to be... I think the last live stream, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it was actually over... Is it over 4 hours? It was pretty close. It was a long one. So let's get on with the pre-flight plan, SimFans. Let's get on with it. I am not seeing hardly anyone, so that makes me concerned that I'm having multiplayer issues. Hopefully not, but we'll see if you guys jump in. Are you guys in KOMA yet? If you are, I am not seeing you. But let's get rid of the thumbnail so you all can see the scenery. Here we are. I'm seeing one person way back there, and that is it. So good gravy. Hopefully it's not going to be an issue. But let's go ahead and take a, well, before we walk through there, Spicy Buffalo is in there. Well, shoot, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. And Old Golfer, can you guys see each other? Can you guys see each other? Like, what gives, I don't know what the deal is. We got some rain back there. See, I see MEH 1951 back there. Look at all that rain, friends. That's kind of cool. But I am not seeing you guys here, and that concerns me, especially for a multiplayer flying. Doesn't really work too well when you can't see each other. Dang it. Well, let's hope that you guys will populate here. If not, I might exit out and go back in. But let's go ahead. You can see Spicy. So you can see Spicy, can't see me. Great. Great. Well, hopefully it will populate here. Let me try changing servers here really quick, and we'll hope for the best. So if I just go ahead. Why am I on West? Why am I on West? Hold on. That might have something to do with it. For some reason I was on West, and I don't know why I was on West. It was on auto. Now I don't see anyone, but hopefully now, guys, it will populate. Let's give it a few minutes while we check out the scenery. An Old Golfer can see, so everybody can see everybody, but I can't see anyone. But you guys are on the East server. I just switched to East, so hopefully it'll start populating here. I don't know why that switched to the West, but now you guys can see I'm on the East. Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully it'll populate here, guys. Oh, there we go. Now I'm seeing you guys. Well, that makes a difference, doesn't it? There's Old Golfer. Nah, that's what I like to see, friends. That is what I like to see. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Look at, I don't know, weird. West, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I see Silverkilla. I see Aces Down. I see Starship. I see Tipbud. I see Spicy Buffalo and Old Golfer. Oh, well, you guys, aren't you just... it's so good to see your gamer tags, especially to know that I am not alone, guys, because I was about to shed a tear. I dang near almost shed a tear. I would have been very, very sad. Been very, very lonely. Guys, welcome. Let's showcase this really quick. Let's take a look at the scenery. Now, one thing that I will say that Verticalsim, that I like what he did here, is kind of like Fly Tampa. You know, we showcased the Toronto scenery. We also have looked at the Boston scenery. And let's check something out here. So here we can see first, pretty good job on the jetways here. We've got the Southwest and appropriate spots, right, friends? We're flying the Southwest livery, of course, tonight with the Pmdg. But we've got Verticalsim did a nice job on these jetways, putting the Southwest banner on them. Looks very, very good. Love that. That's a nice little effect there as we scroll around here. And let's take a look over here. By the way, guys, the scenery runs very, very well. If it seems a little stuttery, just keep in mind I'm running OBS. We have a lot of people here in multiplayer, so sometimes that'll affect the performance of my machine. So here we have the Delta. So we got the Delta, we got another Southwest aircraft, a couple of them over here, I guess. But the Delta, let's go ahead and run back over here on this other side. We got the big parking garage, which looks really nice. And we've got the street road signs. And God, that looks good. Look at the, see if we can read the signs here, but we got some artwork there. I have been to Omaha and Eppley, by the way. I got a story later on when we after we take off that if I remember, I'll share with you about a family trip to San Diego and what we had to deal with. But you can see we got the parking garage, some signs over here on the outside, Park OMA. Pretty good work over here too. We've got transparency on the overheads here and the awnings. Go right through the parking strip and the drop-off and loading zone. Got the Frontier, American, Allegiant. I'm a fan of Allegiant Airlines, friends. I don't know if you've flown on Allegiant, but really good rates and actually had good luck with on-time departures and arrivals. Little rental car shuttle area here. Looks pretty darn good. And from what I remember it being Omaha, this looks legit. This looks legit. Got United here, of course. Here, Canada. Frank Rose is in here. He would see that. And of course, Southwest Terminal here. So it looks very, very good. Yeah, I like it, guys. I think Verticalsim did a really nice job. Now let's. Oh, you know I haven't even been over here. Look at this, friends. We've got 3D animated. Ooh, that guy kind of looks like. That's kind of freaky. Look at his hands. He looks like the guy out of, you guys ever seen The Thing? John Carpenter's remake? That's what that looks like. Right there. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, yuck. And here he is over here. We've got an alien inside, but that nonetheless, that is pretty cool. It must be just that guy, because I don't see it on these others. That's kind of creepy, but that is cool. It's awesome that we have a rental area. This guy's over here just like scoping things out. I don't know. Oh, he looks like he's just had a hit of something. Let's go over. But that's pretty cool. Now let's go over to the terminal area here, and I would suspect. Well, I actually know because I did check it out here. But we should. Oh yeah, look at this. More 3D people standing around. I'm looking for the gal and the guy, and the gal giving the guy a piece of her mind. Remember that we looked at Toronto Pearson scenery. But this is great. This is great to see this. I think Verticalsim's taking it up a notch, guys. I do. I mean, look, let's take a look. Can we see these departures and arrival? Yeah. Not super clear, but yet still pretty dang good. There's that guy again. I wonder if he's gonna. Oh, yep. See, there's something weird with him. It's just something weird with him. But here we've got San Diego departure. We've got San Diego departure again. But again, I said it before, friends, and I'm not a huge person on terminal, or I haven't in the past. But now that we're getting like Verticalsim doing the great job on the interior here, this is probably one of the better, well, definitely the best terminal scenery he's had, in my opinion, at least from the stuff I've seen. But that looks fantastic. The airport, I mean, it is Omaha, right? So it's not going to be your huge airport. It's going to be a Class Charlie or Class C airspace. Not super busy. It's not your O'Hare. It's not your, it's obviously not your Las Vegas or San Francisco or LAX. We all know that, right? So Class C, I believe this is a Class C airport. But nonetheless, I think Verticalsim nailed it with this one, guys. What do you guys think? And please do support Verticalsim if you would. I know a few of you, Aces, I know you picked it up. I think a few of you others have picked it up. A lot of times Verticalsim will put stuff on sale too, but do please support him. And they're the company, Verticalsim does support our channel. So did want to do a quick shout out and showcase it. I think this looks great. I think this airport looks really good. $18 if you're wondering. It's $17.99 US. And I think the thing that I always have loved about Verticalsim is always been reasonable on the price, right? On the scenery. And I think this is a reasonable price point for the scenery. It's one of those things. I know one of you have mentioned in chat. It's like, yeah, unless you're going to be flying to any of these payware sceneries, whether it's Verticalsim, whether it's some of the others, it's always kind of that thing where it's like, well, each of us have to make up our own mind. Are we going to frequent the airport? And if we are, of course, or it may be one of those unique airports that you might have flown to once before and you just loved it, so you just kind of that whole, I want to bring that memory or those memories back. Always kind of nice to do that then too. But I think Verticalsim, again, shout out to Verticalsim, and the the airport scenery is down in the details below, friends. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? All right, let's get this aircraft, this bird lit up. Again, we are going to be flying tonight, friends. Right now, the time is, I'll show you that, since there's a lot of flying, and I will jump into Discord chat. I won't forget that, Discord voice. But we're flying live weather, and right now it's 5:03 in the PM. So before I get this bird lit up, and we're going to talk about the flight plan tonight, and I'll put it up below. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Everybody see that below? Am I obstructing it? Nope, that just says route behind me. So KOMA 14 right is what we're going to be departing tonight. 14, runway 14 right, direct to OBH, direct to BRWRY. That's going to be a star approach, that Lager 3 to KDEN. I love that approach. I'm a craft beer fan, so you gotta love it, right? Lager and BRWRY, love it. You know, there's always, you guys ever notice that with the star or a SID? There's always that kind of theme that goes on with it. You'll notice that depending on what city and stuff you're going to be landing on, but that's always kind of cool to see. So with that being said, I think it's about time to jump on over. Let me go ahead and pause the music here. And let's jump on over in Discord and welcome all those guys and gals, if there's any gals. Tends to be us guys, but sometimes there's some gals here. Let's go ahead and jump on over into flight simming. So before I jump in, see Assisted Phil, I see DeltGam88, Harry W, Old Golfer 67, and Sage Texas, and Silva Killa. I would suspect that Aces is probably going to jump in here as soon as I jump in, friends. And so let's go ahead and do it, shall we? We shall.
Home, I'm going to reach out to you and just send me the info for the new stuff, and I'll check it out as well. But I'm thinking about sending this back to this guy because that's ridiculous that it broke literally when I was installing it.
And we are live with you guys.
Oh my goodness, Sam! Don't do that to us, man.
Well, I was given fair warning. I said I'm gonna jump over to the Discord voice, and I read off all the names before I did. So, how you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Sam. I see a hello, sir. Sorry I'm a little late from Verticalsim and YouTube
Vertical
chat.
Sim! How you doing, Vertical Sim? Thank you, Aces, for calling that out. Vertical Sim, thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. Great to have you here. Hopefully, we just did the showcase, Vertical Sim. The scenery looks great, man. We went inside into the terminal, and I've mentioned before to all the Sim fans that follow the channel and those that may be just dropping by to check out the scenery. I've never in the past been like a major fan of the terminal areas, but I gotta tell you, Vertical Sim and the rest of you, now that you know, with Microsoft Flight Simulator and all the technological advances with the video card and the APIs and stuff that I don't even know, but you know, it seems like it's gone a long ways, has come a long ways in a very short time, and now it's fun to go inside and see the terminal areas, especially for those airports that we've all been in, or at least I've been in. And it's kind of neat to go through there. So Vertical Sim, nice job on the scenery. So appreciate you coming. Thanks. Welcome to the live stream, Vertical Sim, and everyone else. Say hello to Vertical Sim in chat. It's Vertical Sim is one of those that I've bought scenery way back in the X-Plane days. I've always loved it, and I feel so humbled that he's actually a subscriber and has been a follower of the channel since I think February. And so Vertical Sim, welcome, and thanks for joining us along with the rest of you. All right, guys. And so, so we've got Aces down in Discord voice. We got Assistant Phil. I think this is the first night for the multiplayer flying. We've had Assistant Phil. Assistant Phil, welcome to the Discord channel here. And we've got DeltGam88, Harry W, Juju5. I would have to say for you, Juju, this is the first time too within Discord voice, so welcome as well. Old Golfer 67, of course, welcome. And Sage Texas, Silva Killa. Good to have you guys. And I'm going to turn it over to you. Guys, say hello to the Sim fans out there, would you?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, guys.
Greetings to all the Sim fans.
Awesome. Now let's see if I can get this bird lit, and you guys as well. And I did do a poll in Discord earlier, and I see it was unanimous. You guys wanted me to do a cold and dark start with this bird. I've got this one. I'm a little more efficient with this one, I think, sometimes than I am with the Airbus, but we'll go ahead and get it started. Vertical Sim says, yes, sir, finally getting under the hood. Yes, awesome. And DeltGam88 says, welcome, Vertical Sim. AVX, I live in Denver. Come. Well, welcome, AVX. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you joining us. Welcome. All right, friends. Let's. I've got the stereo cockpit going. Might play some tunes a little later as usual. But guys, you have any thoughts on the scenery? Aces, I know you picked it up.
Yeah, I did, and I was kind of torn around a little bit, and you know, I've got a couple, or I think one or two of the other ones from Vertical Sim on your recommendation, Sim, and man, this one is just. Wow, to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the price point too, I mean, the other sceneries are 30, 40, 50 bucks sometimes. And this is, you know, approaching that level to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's great.
Great. Well, thank you for that, Aces. And I'm happy with it. You know, I downloaded it last night and because I needed to get the thing, you know, the live stream scheduled for today. And so I am definitely pleased with the scenery. I think it's probably one of Vertical Sim's best so far. I'm not going to say the best because I have to think about it, but I would say the terminal inside definitely the best work, and the outside same thing though. It looks really, I think it's really well done. A lot of texture work. I can't even imagine. Vertical Sim, you know, what I would be interested in if you have it is just like if you want to, you know, let us know how many man hours would you say have gone into this scenery package, or on average any of the scenery packages by Vertical Sim. I always find that interesting, especially like, you know, it's not going to be the same amount of hours, I'm sure, as like an aircraft would be, because you got like flight models and pneumatics and electrical and all these systems and stuff. So certainly not going to be anything like that. But I've done some very, very basic scenery that I made for free on X-Plane and Vertical Sim. You know, it doesn't. I download the libraries and I go through and I place the stuff, but it's nothing to this level. This is like custom detail artwork essentially, and so. Took me about 3 to 4 months. Wow, man. That's, hey. it's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. 3 to 4 months. And so hats off, hands to you, Vertical Sim. 3 to 4 months is a long time. And so, yeah, I mean, spend that kind of time on aircraft or scenery. Rather, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like amazes me how much patience you would need to do something like this. So Vertical Sim, want to send out a big thank you again for joining the stream and for letting us showcase this scenery tonight. Great work, and thank you more so for all the contributions you do for our wonderful hobby. So guys, with that, anything else before we get the birds lit?
No, but I do have to say this, that I know X-Plane scenery is a lot easier than Microsoft, and so it's amazing what pretty much every developer does in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Thanks, Juju. That's true. Yeah, X-Plane is probably a lot easier. I haven't even tried to develop scenery within Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, thank you for that, Juju. And I thought I might have seen maybe Old Golfer or someone else. Harry, maybe we're gonna say something. I might have stepped on you.
Oh, I would say that as someone who's flown out of Omaha many, many, many times, that is dead on inside the terminal.
Awesome.
Just what you've seen, what you've shown, yeah, I mean, I could easily recognize it even if you wouldn't have told me you were showing me Omaha. I would know that it was Omaha. It's that close.
And that says a lot, Harry, right? I mean, if you could pick this out without it even being like listed in the details or description or me saying a word, that says a lot. So thank you, Juju and Harry, and appreciate those comments for sure.
One more, you should do Atlanta next.
And Vertical Sim said, "This is one of my favorite Midwest airports." Yeah, I've only flown out of this airport one time. And I have a story because I live in central Iowa, and so yeah, and I know Harry, you're around this area, right? We're both Cyclone fans, and yeah, I mean, I've only flown out at one time, and I've got a story from once we get up in the air on that if I remember. The thing I'll sometimes go back and review the live streams, guys, and I'll be like, okay, I said it at the beginning in the intro, and then I never touched it because we just get talking about all kinds of stuff, but that's all good. So. But thank you, guys. I appreciate those comments, and we'll go ahead and get started lighting up this beautiful PMDG 737-700. So we'll go ahead and get started. So you go up here first. We're going to go ahead and get the battery turned on. We're going to go down to the good old FMC, FS Actions. Ground services, of course. I'm going to switch this from GPU card to external pit power. You can go ahead and request that ground power right now. And then I go over a couple and choose PAX entry from stairs to jetway, then I go back, so that's ready to go. So then we can see the jetway come up to the aircraft here in just a moment. Turn off that master caution. All right, ground power is connected, so we're gonna go up here. Connect ground power. There it goes. Beautiful. All right, so now we can go down here, and then this jetway. So this is gonna be the R2 button on the MFD. We click on that, and now we should see that jetway coming right up to our aircraft as it is. Beautiful.
SimFanatic, have you figured out how to set your state?
Yes,
That is,
I did. Is that Delgam?
yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, Del, I did get that figured out. Notice I don't have the stairway there. Of course, you probably figured I could have just like got rid of it before I started the stream, right? But I did get that load state figured out. So I got the stairway removed, and you notice I also got the default tug removed. And I want to thank, I think it might have been Old Golfer recommended or posted a tip on getting rid of that, which I use. So yeah, Delta, it actually works out pretty well. Definitely a certain set of sequences, right?
For sure. I'm keeping my mic muted because I'm still at the baseball game. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine, man. That's awesome. You're at a baseball game, yet he's here.
He's working. He's working.
He's working. It's kind of like you guys will be
I'm
working. Go ahead.
I'm at the Greenville Regionals for the NCAA baseball tournament.
Oh,
so
wow. Nice.
we're on the ACC network right now. Got Virginia and East Carolina.
Oh, very, very cool. Well, I think it's amazing that you guys will join the stream when you're at a baseball game, a family event. Javier
Driving
during...
a truck.
Yeah. But Javier, Silver Killer, aka Silver Killer, was connecting last time from the bar.
Bar, that's crazy.
Is that awesome? Vertical Sim said, oh man, don't tempt me. Wanting to pull the trigger and do Cedar Rapids and Des Moines. Vertical Sim, guaranteed. I'll be picking those up. You do those. Especially Des Moines, because it's not far from me where I'm at. That'd be amazing, dude. That would be absolutely amazing. As would Cedar Rapids. Didn't you, Vertical Sim, do you have Cedar Rapids for X-Plane? I was thinking, because I have Cedar Rapids for X-Plane, and I swear, maybe not, but I swore you had Cedar Rapids, but I might be mistaken there. But I do have Cedar Rapids and X-Plane. It would be amazing to have that in MSFS. I'd thumbs up that vote. Des Moines and Cedar Rapids, that would be awesome. Oh, there he is. Yep, Vertical Sim says, yep, I did it for XP. I've got that scenery, Vertical Sim, and it's awesome. Des Moines, though, it'd be awesome if you do Des Moines. Guys, you have any airports you want to recommend Vertical Sim take a look at? I'm sure, because he has all kinds of time these days, right?
Yeah. Way to put him on the spot there.
That's right, yes. All
Yeah,
right.
I do find it
Mesa
interesting.
Gateway is a good airport.
I do find it interesting. Not many developers do stuff on the East Coast necessarily, except for like New York. There's a lot of stuff around New York and just Boston. But some of the regional type airports, like Providence and North Central Airport, never get done. They're not a big enough draw, which it's cool. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to see something for that, you know?
Yeah, good point.
Well, technically, Providence isn't a regional airport, actually.
No, Providence isn't, but like North Central State is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, so, but my point is, it's not enough of a money draw to invest the time in, really.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point, Aces, because it's like, you know, the developers, I mean, sure, Vertical Sim, like you, it's like you got to look at like, how much return on my investment and time am I going to make, you know, for this scenery I'm going to put 3 to 4 months into, or, you know, or more. I mean, you know, they got to obviously make a return. If you're picking a small airport, it's not going to get the return that the bigger ones probably would. But Vertical Sim says, I have family in Providence, and it was my first airport I ever did. Wow, check that out, guys. That's cool. All right, so fuel. Let's see. I've got to get my flight plan open here. SimBRWRY. So right now I'm showing 12,400 pounds of fuel, friends. We'll get that loaded in here. 12,400. That shows up. I love that. It's just like immediately, boom, there. Get the fuel in. Get the recirculating fans. Go ahead and turn the isolation valve at auto. Get our left and right packs. Those all set to auto. I feel like it's so quiet here. I'm gonna maybe turn the tunes on again. Just like little lightly, nothing too loud. we get going here. All right, so we got the isolation valve on auto. We've got the packs on auto. We got to do our IRS, so we're gonna just look up here a little bit and go to nav. Get the nav set. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get the rest of our FMC ready to go. So we'll go to FMC. We're gonna go to position initialization KOMA. Go ahead and reference airport. Go ahead and get that selected. That's all in there. So now we're gonna go route, and we're just gonna go ahead and type this. By the way, I mentioned this before, but I'm a big fan of SimToolkit Pro because it connects within SimBrief, and you can export SimBrief flight plan that has Pmdg for weather and for the flight plan. So once you do that, typically the default name is going to be KOMA and then your destination. I noticed this after the last update. It keeps KOMA there, which is kind of nice. We got KOMA, and then we're going to KDEN, right? Denver. Hit company route, then loads this in. You won't want to hit activate yet. You want to go to flight plan request, which is the R3 MFD button, and then when you're here, go ahead and hit select. It'll automatically go back, and you'll see request highlighted. Once that goes out, it's kind of simulating that upload download link. Flight Simmer, how's it going, Flight Simmer? Didn't Boise just drop? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Flight Simmer. Yeah, Vertical Sim, currently working on Boise up next. Awesome. Awesome, Vertical Sim. That is great. Don, how's it going, Don? Good to see you in the stream. Welcome, buddy. Glad to see you, Don. Don, are you going to be flying with us? Derek Hoy. MSFS desperately needs a good Phoenix. Oh, dude. It's coming, though. Somebody is working on Phoenix. I totally agree. Derek, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. I agree. Yeah, Derek, I mean, Phoenix. How is Phoenix not here yet? Right? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit load. That's going to do the route uplink loading. What do you guys think in voice there? Do you guys, are you ready for a good Phoenix scenery?
Yeah.
Love that airport.
Yeah.
Yep, so do I.
Still don't understand how Atlanta's not here yet.
Yeah.
That's just a big one for a developer to take on, probably.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, we're gonna go departure, and I think tonight, as you can see below, we're going direct to OBH. So essentially, we just got to plug in our runway we're taking off of. 14 right, execute. We'll hit the depth R button. We'll go to arrival, and that is 16, right?
No, 3-4 right with the winds.
Oh, it's 3-4 now?
Yeah, I regenerated
Yeah.
SimToolkit Pro. It's 3-4 right.
Gosh, of course. Is this still 14 taking off?
Yes.
Yes.
Did the star change?
I got logger3.brewery.
Okay, so that's the same. Okay, thanks, guys. Well, let's go back. So we want to actually go to 3-4 right, you guys said?
3-4 right.
Okay. And then we'll find Logger 3 and Transition Brewery, right?
Yeah.
All right. I did not obviously update my... Now, I did it this morning and it was the same, but obviously that changed, and that's the beauty of that. So thank you guys. Got that fixed. So now we're going to go to legs and take a look at our flight plan. That 3-4 right, is that ILS? So vector, I'm gonna go ahead and overwrite that. And now that we got that set, I'm gonna go ahead and go up top here, look at the plan, make sure it looks good. We're gonna just step through this. OBH, there's brewery, Dunkel, Bolsch, see, Pilsner. You guys get it, right? Lager, pint, burp, Jeff, and that kind of interesting. Kind of going around the back and then up top. You guys have that same route? Looking the same for you guys? Go across the airfield, down, and then turn around, do basically a 180, and come back and land on 3-4 right.
That's what I have.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing a logger 3 in the FMC without a dot something after it.
Is it on yours, Aces?
Yeah. We got like .07, .08, .16b, .17b, .25.
Keep scrolling.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Aces scrolls. I'm going to read off some of these chats here.
And then it went 26, 34b, 35b, and then long Z2. So I don't have a logger 3 with nothing.
34B.
Let's see. Don C says, SimFanatic, my sim won't load. It keeps crashing desktop. That sucks. And then I missed it. So hopefully, Spicy Buffalo, did you get what you needed? There is no SID, Spicy Buffalo. It is a direct. If you look at the bottom there, we're going direct to OBH. So no SID for this one. Let's see here. Assistant Phil, changed my mind. I'll fly. I can't promise I won't fall asleep mid-flight. All right, Assistant Phil. Fair enough. Don C says, started after trying to switch from my Reverb G2 to my Rift S. All right. Marion Harris. Marion, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Marion. Marion says, hi all, hoping for a great flight. Hopefully it will be a great flight, Marion. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thanks for joining. All right. Yeah, it's awesome. Vertical Sim is engaging the chat. Thank you, Vertical Sim. That's awesome. All right, so Aces, did you get your arrival figured out there, buddy?
Yeah, I thought it did. I got a flight discontinuity though, or discontinuity.
Oh yeah, you just delete that sucker. You'll be good. All right, so now we got that set. So I think our route looks good. Next thing we're gonna do is go to iNet ref. Now, you guys are gonna, if you're watching this and you're like, I'm gonna do something right now, I'm gonna click on this perf iNet or initialization request, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the R5 button on the MFD. And you're gonna be sitting there, if you don't use SimToolkit Pro or SimBrief, you're gonna be like, how is this working? Because it's not working for me. Well, I went into that, check out the last week's Thursday night stream, and I went into like where you need to export out of SimToolkit Pro, and you can do it from SimBrief too, but export, there's two files. There's a WX file and there's a flight route file. And you got to put those in your 737 folder. There's some couple subfolders, flight plan and weather. And if you do that, I'm not going to get into it tonight, but check out last Thursday's, or there's a lot of different videos on YouTube on how to do that. But do that, and then you can do this stuff, right? You can just go ahead and hit load. Now notice it fills in my cost index, my reserves, all that stuff. I hit execute, and then I go to the next page. It shuts all of that stuff. It's very, very nice. So now that's in. Next thing I like to do is go to destination, and I go to forecast, and then destination winds request. This only works because that second file that I just mentioned, I exported out as a WX file. So if that's in the right folder, it'll load the weather, or the winds rather, and just got to give it a few seconds here, and it'll pop up on our MFD below. And there it is. So now we can just hit this 6 button on the right, load it up. We got to wait a few seconds, and we'll hit execute. And now you notice we've got flight level 250 at 287 at 22 knots, 15,000 feet, 269 at 13 knots, and 6,000. So it automatically fills that in, which is incredible. So now we got to go back to our initialization reference and do our N1 limit. We're going to go takeoff 2. It's automatically going to select climb 1. We're going to hit takeoff. We're going to do 5 flaps. So hit 5. That's your scratch pad down there. Click on the left 3 MFD button. It'll autofill our center of gravity percentage and then give us a trim of 7, which is kind of insane, actually, guys. So now we just got to rock our trim wheel until we get to 7. What I like to do while I'm waiting for the trim to get set to 7, it's always a good time for a little bit of a drink break. It takes a while. I don't think there's a way to speed that up, is there, guys? Oh, look, we have some rain. All right, so once we have that set, we're gonna go V1, VR, V rotate, and V2. So we get 135 V2. We're gonna set this right up here on our IS indicator. We're gonna go ahead and select 135. One thing I did not do, and I forgot to do, we want to go back to iNet ref. That flight level 380, we're not going that high, friends. We're going 360. So we're gonna type that in our scratch pad, click the R1 button, hit execute. That'll bring that back down to 360. We can go over here to our altitude and change this to 360. Now, normally in real life, ATC is gonna give you a climb to flight level, you know, probably be like 10,000 or whatever. You wouldn't be setting your cruise altitude right away, but given we're not contacting ATC, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. We got to set this up here as well for our cabin pressure and landing altitude. I think it's 5,000 some of memory serves. Crap, what was it? 5,327. So we're gonna go 5,350 here. Kind of a high elevation at good old. There we go. Don't forget to set that. Now, one thing I've noticed, and you guys in voice, have you noticed, like, if you're flying the Zevo 7.3 in X-Plane, if you don't set your pressure, cabin altitude, it'll black out. And this, I have not seen it black out yet on the Microsoft Flight Simulator version with the Pmdg. Have you guys had any blackouts or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, so I think we're good there. Take off. We got all our stuff set.
Don't forget to check your VREF speeds again since you changed the your flight level.
Oh, thank you, sir.
They might change. Yeah.
One, 2, 9. Looks like they're still the same, but thanks, Delt. Appreciate that. All right, friends. Now we're back in action here. We want to switch this back from flight plan. Don't forget to do that. I like to go down to 10 on the left MFD for the range. Spicy Buffalo Gaming says, I've had a blackout. Really? Was that with the old version, or is that something new? Did they maybe patch that? I know that there was a big update for it. Flight Simmer says, I believe I bought Key West, and honestly, it looks good. So there are two Key West developers. I think one is FS Dream Team, the Flight Simmer, and there's also Orbix. I have FS Dream Team's version, and it's pretty good. And Key West, yeah, but I didn't get it through Orbix. I got it through FS Dream Team because FS Dream Team, I think it was FS Dream Team. I could be wrong. They came out initially on there, I think. You got Orbix version. I thought the Orbix version, honestly, I thought might look a little bit better, but I don't know. All right, guys, so we got the FMC. I think we're all set to go there. So we're going to go ahead and get our APU set up. So we're going to go up here, fuel pump 1. I'm gonna keep doing this, guys, because I know it drives Old Golfer 67 and Delgam 88. See, I got things that drive Aces nuts. Now I got something that drives these guys nuts, because on their checklist they have it being, I think it was aft 1 or aft 2. I don't know. I don't remember. But my checklist says, my PMDG checklist says forward 1. What is it, Old Golfer? You're in here.
He's British Av geek, and he has only the left aft.
Left aft, yeah. Well, it hasn't failed me yet, Old Golfer, so until it fails me, I'll probably keep doing it because it's by habit. But we got that on, and let's go ahead and start our APU. And that's all it takes, friends, to get this started. See Spicy Buffalo back there. We're going to watch the heat coming out of this APU here, friends. That works too. Spicy Buffalo Gaming says, I just turned them all on. That works too. You know, Verticalsim said, made a comment about Orbix, and yeah, I mean, I've often found that Orbix historically has been like some really good scenery, but you know, Verticalsim makes a good point. I have seen some stuff that's come from Orbix that hasn't been. It's kind of surprising. It's kind of like what's the one oh shoot, I'm trying to remember. It's in the southwest part of the United States. It's a small, like, I don't know, it's not air traffic controlled airport, but it's pretty dinky airport. But it was just like, this isn't really worth money. But yeah, but I mean, a lot of stuff they have is good, but other stuff maybe not so much. They've become a big reseller too, haven't they, guys? In Verticalsim, it seems like they're partnering a lot, and kind of with their Orbix Direct utility. having a lot of like just basically becoming a reseller rather than they're not actual developers. I don't know if Orbix actually, maybe Orbix does develop scenery, but yeah, they're a reseller as well. AVX says it's getting darker here in Colorado. How is OMA still bright in your sim? Are you flying real time? We are, AVX. But as you can see, we're getting some rain here. It's getting a little dark as well, but getting kind of neat weather actually, to be honest. All right, we got the APU started up. Let's go ahead and get our APU
Real
gen
time
going.
or just real weather?
I'm sorry?
Real time or just real weather?
Both. Well, I don't have real time, just real weather. Time I've got right now is 5:35 in my sim. Want to be able to see the scenery and stuff, although we could check out the night lighting, I guess. Let's do that really quick. I'm going to remember it's at 5:35, but since we are showcasing the scenery, let's go ahead and go to dark. So I'll go back to 5:35, but let's see how it looks here at the airport at night. Pretty damn good. Let's see here. I just gotta like shuffle this around to get back into the drone camera view. Here we go. Yeah. Gotta go inside too at night, right? Looks pretty damn good. I think it looks good. What do you guys think?
Tell that bald guy.
Yeah. So we gotta get away from Mr. The Thing guy in there. I think it looks good. Looks good. Night textures, night lighting. Looks pretty darn good, Verticalsim. All right, I'm gonna go back to 5:35 here, or close to it. I won't hit it right on the dot, but close enough. All right. Good deal. Okay, so turn off that master caution. Got the APU, got the APU lead going, got it cooled down. APU gen. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and set our parking brake. We're gonna release the jetway. Release the jetway. That should be going away. As you can see, it's gonna be pulling away from there. There it goes. Perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and release the ground power and get our chocks moved. Pulls away. Good deal.
Usually when the pilots pre-flight, they get rid of the chocks then.
Oh, at the pre-flight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Altimeter, gonna go ahead and set, I'm just gonna hit B. I'm gonna cheat, guys. Hit B. First altitude set at 360, so we're good there. Elevator trims set. Can ignore all those. We're gonna go ahead and turn on all the fuel pumps. So along with Spicy Buffalo Gaming, right? We're gonna turn on all the hydraulic pumps. Go ahead and turn on the anti-collision lights, and we're ready for push, guys. Let's go ahead, turn, go to pushback, select our tug, start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been
Turn off that route information.
Start straight back.
Go ahead and turn off the sound or the music for now, so you can hear the engines light.
Straight back. Off.
Go ahead and turn off the
Brakes released.
Well, how cool is that, guys? That Verticalsim joined us tonight as we showcase
Brakes released. Here
the
we
scenery they put out, and that's pretty special.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm jealous of you guys because I still can't get rid of this flight route discontinuity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I keep saying invalid delete.
You can't delete it, Aces. Go like the one below it, the waypoint. Press that line select key, and then enter that in the disconnect, flight disconnect line.
Good point. Yes, good point, old golfer. It's different Aces than the A320, and old golfer's exactly right on that. And that tripped me up when I went to the Airbus because I couldn't select anything. It gave me an error, right? So, good point,
Does
old
this
golfer.
confirm you have the Phoenix V20 yet?
Well, not quite yet. Who was that? Was that who asked that?
Juju.
Juju. No, not yet, but I will get that Juju. I will, I promise. I'm just like having so much fun with this one, although I've heard nothing but great things. Actually, it's almost kind of like, remember early days, it was Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane fighting back and forth, but which is the better one? Now it's like we've got this, what's the better aircraft? Is it the Pmdg 7.3 or is it the Phoenix A320? And it's like people going back and forth, and I can't say because I don't have it yet, but I do intend to get it.
When you first get it, just don't press any of the circuit breakers. They actually work.
Oh, nice. I heard the electronic flight bag with it is really awesome too. Which sooner or later is supposed to be coming for the 7.3. So the 737-600 is coming out. I honestly know somebody had commented just on the video, older video I had out there about pricing on the Pmdg release, and it's like, all right, 737-600, and paying $50 for that. Like, who's going to buy that? Because most people are probably already going to have the 737 that we're flying right now, and who's gonna buy the 736 for $50? It's a good question. I don't know. I think time will tell if that's really going to work out for them. What do you guys think? I mean, are you guys going to pay $50 for the 600?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because I know the 800 is the most popular. That's the one I'm excited for. I think it's the 900 or the 700 that's right after it.
Yeah, the 900, you're right. The 900 is right after that.
And so it's the least popular one, so no.
Yeah, and I mean, strategy-wise, I know people are like chomping at the bit to get it, right? So they're going to buy the less popular ones, and then they're going to pay more money because they're not doing them as add-ons; they're doing them as standalone. So they're going to charge, because they're going to charge a full price. My understanding is with the 737-800, they're going to charge the same price they did for the 700 we're flying tonight. And that's got some people kind of in, and I understandably so, in a little bit of a tiff, because it's like, well, okay, now we're not going to be able to, get some of these other aircraft for like maybe $20 additional or even $30. You got to pay full price for them. Who's going to wait for, maybe some people will. I'm sure there's some people that'll wait, but I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is there, but they're looking to make the most money they can, and you can't blame them for it, but you almost wonder if that's going to backfire. I don't know. All right, we got both engines lit, so we're going to go ahead
Is
and...
the 800 their best plane in the series?
I think it is. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't say the best plane, but I guess I'd say the best suited. Because personally, I've flown this 900 more, and it just feels more spacious. But the 800 fits everything.
Back on. Yeah, the 800 seems to be one of the most popular, I guess.
All right, thanks, Juju, for the input. It's good to know.
Then there goes our window heat. I'm just going to turn that on because, God knows I'll forget that later. That's the other thing I've noticed with the Zevo 737. If you don't put on the window heat, when you get to altitude, you'll have all your glass freeze up, and I haven't noticed that on this either.
It works in Microsoft.
Does it?
Because last time I flew into Denver, it was snowing, and it accumulated some ice.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
It didn't end well, let's just say that.
Oh, I've had plenty of those times. All right.
It was one of my first times flying the fly-by-wire 320 in Cat 3 ILS conditions in snow, so it was not the greatest.
Well, you know what? You're in good company because I think we've all been there. Taxi coming on, runway turn-off lights coming on. Got the TCAS on.
I think I'll just be watching you guys tonight since I can't get this sim to cooperate with me, but so I'll sit back and enjoy the live stream.
Yeah, that's a bummer, Don.
I only got one thing to say, and that's blue skies and what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Blue skies, buddy.
I can use a gun.
All right, we're taking off of runway 14. We go ahead and set heading bug at 1.
Yes, sir.
I think we're ready to taxi, gentlemen. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go.
Almost.
Oh, look at this. It's kind of nice little bit of fog here. A little bit of rain, drizzle. All right, gentlemen, as I'll go ahead and salute you guys as we go by. We'll look at you through the left passenger window here, my friends. There's a GA caught in the intake on that Airbus back there. Is that 7-3? Chipper Sneeze is up there. Chipper Sneeze. How you doing, Chipper Sneeze? Which one's Chipper Sneeze? I always forget.
I believe that's Marion.
That's Mary. Oh, yes, I think you're right. Digging this. Let's see if the wipers work now, guys. What was that? Had like a... All right, let's turn the wiper on.
Yeah, last time I used the wipers, it didn't seem like they did anything.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think it's a sim issue.
Yep, still nothing. But we'll pretend it's clearing off the windshield for us, huh? There's 28 people watching. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you coming and joining along as we showcase Verticalsim's new scenery. You check it out. It's in the details below for KOMA or Omaha-Eppley Airfield. Definitely decent. Actually, go beyond that. Great looking scenery. And again, Verticalsim. I don't know if Verticalsim's still here. He's got a lot going on right now. So Verticalsim, as busy as you are with everything that you've got going on, do appreciate you joining our live stream tonight. That is very, very cool, my friend. So nice of you to do that. I know Verticalsim is friends with Captain Canada. I would love to get out to one of these days, and guys, we've talked about this. I'd like to get out to Flight Sim Expo. Verticalsim, if you're still around, I know you made it out there. I saw some of the pictures that Captain Canada shared, and saw you out there with him, and I thought that looked like a blast. I'm hoping at some point a few of us can get out there and meet up and maybe partake of a few beverages and some good food and all that good stuff. But better yet, just go through the booths and see all there is to see at this great hobby. All right, so we're at the hold short line here, friends. Let's go ahead. You know, I've got to take a picture. You know me, guys. Got to take the picture, right? You know what's going to happen. It's a fly-in. If I'm not taking a photo of us, at least when we're doing the multiplayer fly-in, then what am I? I'm not doing my job.
Posted in the general channel that Flight Sim Expo is going to be in Houston next year.
Houston, awesome.
And at Ellington Airport, I believe it was.
Is that right?
Too, which is very close to Johnson Space Center.
Yeah.
So you could get up both locations.
Oh, that sounds amazing, Harry. That sounds amazing.
Read the story that you actually expecting people to fly into the expo.
Right.
You fly into that airport, and that's where they're having it at the airport or adjacent to it, I guess.
sure.
That'd be kind of cool for
When is it next
your real
year?
world pilots.
Yeah. All right, so, and of course, I'm going to turn off the nameplates just because I like to get, I got a couple shots with the nameplates, but I like to get some shots without the nameplates in the way. Let me turn those off really quick. I'll turn them back on. Get everybody coming up here. And while we wait for people to get up and with us, we'll go ahead and start the tunes again. Guys, I wonder when Aviation Spotter's going to show up, because, you know, you just never know.
Javier, they don't even show the Honda Jet as a jet. They show it as a Hyper, it looks like.
I see that.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
I heard that the Honda Jet was broken.
What was
Yeah,
that?
they released a an update on it.
Oh, okay.
Still kind of broken the approaches.
Which is that, Javier?
Oh, the Honda Jet.
Oh, the Honda Jet. I thought about grabbing that, but I think I would get chastised if I bought that before the Phoenix A320. So I was flying that around before I got the A320. I think there'd be some people that were fairly disappointed in me.
Me.
I always just wonder if the Phoenix is so much better than the fly-by-wire that it would. You have the fly-by-wire for free.
I've heard it is. Actually,
I think that's what's keeping the fly-by-wire alive, because it's just free.
yeah, I mean, like, you guys probably, I mean, many of you know, like, Aviation Spotter does some development for the fly-by-wire, and he even just has said nothing but great things about the Phoenix. In fact, I think he mentioned that fly-by-wire is looking very closely at the Phoenix aircraft to see how they can improve their free version, which makes sense. But I think that pretty much speaks volumes, right? I mean, if they're doing things so well, and as you would expect, if they were, you know, they're charging money for it. All right, guys.
I'll say that. Ooh, you can go.
No, go ahead.
I'll say this. Okay, if you're not trying to get too in depth into all the simulation and stuff, and just fly normal, the fly-by-wire is decent. It's good because you're not going too deep into it. But if you want to know every bit, then definitely get the Phoenix.
I think that's a sound statement. AVX says Phoenix A320 has that very gentle touch, down landing feel. I like that a lot, being able to rate my landing simply by gauging the touchdown sound. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about the sound. Just, yeah, all around good stuff.
The sound inside's not that good. You can't hear the engines on startup, but everything on the outside, it's impeccable.
Nice. Well, the other thing I heard about it, Juju, is the the performance isn't the best, but I think they've done some patches, right?
Yeah. They actually modeled the performance after the Neo's engine, so it's a little bit overpowered. But I think they said that they're gonna change around to the IAE and CFM engines.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the chrono, and I'm ready to take off, friends. So SimFanatic's gonna take off. Chipper Sneeze is up there. Marion, if you can hear us, feel free to take off when you're ready. We are going to be taking off here shortly. We're position and hold right now for us. Turn off that wiper since it's not really doing anything. Or speed brake. All right, friends, are we ready?
Item up.
All right, here we go. Ready for takeoff. Parking brakes off. Thrust levers to takeoff. Stabilize at 40%. Here we go. Get ready for toga. 43, toga. Forward pressure on the yoke until we hit 80 knots. Here we go, friends.
Go ahead, Barry.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
80 knots. I think they changed some of the sounds too. It seems like the engines are a little louder in the cockpit. I don't know. Maybe this. Rotate.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah. Does that seem right to you, Aces?
Seems like it's a little louder.
Yeah. You're up. That beautiful Bravo. Ooh, I didn't turn on the Bravo cam. You guys can see the LED lights going. Chipper sneezed right in front of me at my 12 o'clock. Quarter flaps on. Go ahead and hand fly this in our turn. Well, I'm happy with the scenery. I know Verticalsim I think might have taken off, but yeah, I'm liking it. The Chipper sneeze off to our left. Flaps on.
Golf, are you going to pop in there? Or?
Flaps up.
Follow you up from the rear.
Command on, autopilot on.
What was that?
You know?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll follow you up behind you.
All right, cool.
And I can see you guys down there. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Get a screenshot of that, guys. Up. Beautiful. See you, Silver Killer, a Spicy Buffalo, IC fan for life. G Dirty Red. Short round down there, short rounds down there. See you, short round. Aces, where are you at, Aces?
I'm at the whole short line.
Whole short, oh, okay.
Lining up.
Go to adjust my MFDs. In the range, go 80 on the right, 40 on the left. To each their own, that's kind of what I like. AVXS Phoenix A320. Oh, that was an older one. Never mind. I almost read the same thing again. 18 likes. Thank you all so much. Appreciate those likes very much. Thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Get above 10,000, we'll kick the tunes back on. Look at those clouds, friends. My goodness. Looking great. 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and turn off those landing lights. Wing light coming off, wheel well. And tunes coming on. So guys, get this. So when I started, you know, I got the studio, all the lights all on and everything, green screen set up, everything set up and running and loaded. It was about 70, probably about 77 degrees in here. It's now almost 82. Just start sweating. Well, we can turn the Bravo cam off. And enjoy our climb here. How's the volume, guys, in terms of the music and stuff?
I got the audio on the YouTube stream muted so I don't get echoes.
Ah, gotcha. Let me do a sound check.
Way.
Sounds all right. Think better get that little bug out of the way, Aces.
I might have said this earlier, but what are you cruising altitude?
Cruising altitude is flight level 360 tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, certainly. Right now, passing 16,500 feet, gentlemen. Again, this won't be a very long flight. I think the taxi and all that, of course, with me gabbing and talking and taking, as you guys know, taking all the screenshots and everything like that, we're adding quite a bit of time to all of this, you know, to that block time. But I think the block time in itself was just about 1 hour, 31 minutes for this flight. So not a long flight.
Yeah, it's 10:43 over here.
Roger that. Oh, Lone Rocketeer's way over there. When did Lone Rocketeer sneak in here? That is who?
Sage.
Sage. Baron Harris says I'm at 22,000 feet. Why is Sage so far away?
That's because I didn't enter the same flight plan y'all did. I just put in my destination and we're just going with it.
Gotcha, buddy. No worries. It's all good, Sage. It's all good, man. We're just glad to have you here.
My first time in a jet, so.
Hey, brother. It's all good. Just as curious. I'm just glad you're flying with us, man. I don't care if you're like halfway around the world. If you're flying with us, it's all good. And who
Maybe I end up in Denver at the same time.
That's right. And Large Clock is with us again. Did anybody figure out who Large Clock is? I need to enunciate very clearly when I say that gamertag, by the way. Because I saw, so they were here last week, and then I saw him or her earlier today when I was doing the practice flight. But we have some of those, you know, and it's cool, it's fine. Some of those that want to fly along and they don't want to tell us who they are, but they fly along with us, and that's fine.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely need the practice flight for Cusco.
We are going, in Juju, we will be doing that. I appreciate you posting that on Discord, because that looks like it'll be an amazing, fun-filled, and scary flight. It'll be one of those that'll probably make the highlight reel. You know what I mean? Oh!
Yeah, it definitely looks good.
Yes. That's Assistant Phil, guys. Large Clock. Large Clock, though. Assistant Phil's in here with us. He's muted right now, but good to know, Assistant Phil. I saw you earlier today. Did you see me, Assistant Phil? I think you probably did. I saw a large clock, and I started laughing because I thought about Thursday night stream when I kept saying your gamer tag, and it's like I don't know if I enunciated that clearly. You know, when you tend to have a couple bourbons, things kind of start blending together, and that's not a gamer tag that you want to mess around with.
That's what she said.
That's right. You have a very large clock. Yes, that's what she said.
Jesus.
It's a grandfather clock.
That's right. Oh, man. Yeah, we know sooner or later during our live streams, it's just going to take this turn. We just know it. Simpson Phil says LOL.
An hour on the ground before taking off, I already had 3 drinks,
So,
good to go.
So you have a large clock, you say?
Yeah, right. Oh, shoot.
I think he meant large Glock, like the gun.
Oh, like,
yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Glock
Sam,
40.
did you say, but
Sure, we'll go with that.
And now the stream's demonetized.
Instantaneously.
Yep, there it goes. Locked. It's locked in private.
Yep, not going to be able to see this one tomorrow.
Nope.
Yep. It's talked about clocks and glocks. So.
Yep.
SimFanatic, hit your standard button.
I'm sorry, Harry. Was that you? Or Old Golfer? How's Old Golfer?
Yeah, hit your standard button on your
Oh,
altimeter.
thanks, buddy. Yep, thank you. I missed that. Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Well, I'm behind you guys for sure, but I don't know why. Something in my flight plan, my 737 decided to do a 360 over the airport for whatever reason. And then my auto throttle cut out, and it was like, I had a problem.
Huh.
But I recovered.
Hey, at
That's
least you
why the
recovered.
Phoenix is superior. Simple. Easy.
You know, and it really is. It's like, you know, I was mentioning this before. I got used to the fly-by-wire A320, and it's like, oh shit, now I got to go back and learn this thing again. And I had the hardest time. Several of you in here in voice know that I had so much difficulty with the A320. I kept wanting to touch buttons, and
your biggest thing is you would never trust the computer.
Never. I always wanted to.
Always trust the computer.
Yeah. And I would constantly want to turn off the autopilot, and even on like descent and stuff, I'd want to like change it.
15 miles out. No, I don't like this. Disconnect the autopilot.
15 out.
I would. I was not used to that much automation.
You know, learning the Phoenix was like a blessing. Because I told you earlier about the crash in Denver. I think I disconnected too early. Because I didn't really know how to like fly it that much. So I just started disconnecting it when I saw the lights. And then it just stalled out and crashed. And definitely should have kept it in auto land.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how automated that aircraft is. It really is.
All you have to do is make sure it's lights out. It's like a lights out policy. So if you see anything light up, then you know to click it, and then you're back to flying.
Right. Yeah, it's almost just like you're in the captain's seat just to monitor, right? I mean, it's just like we take off and throw the autopilot in and monitor the whole flight. And that's about all you. I mean, you hit a couple buttons, while you're on your route. But the one thing that's a little bit different, I don't know if this is true to real life, but top of descent, which I find interesting, is of all things that are automated, like you set your altitude on the Boeing 737, and as long as you have that at a lower altitude than your cruise, it'll just automatically start descending. But you actually have to click the whatever switch that is on the A320 to start your descent.
Yeah, you gotta change it to manager mode. But once you select an altitude, lower than your cruising altitude and it has the little filled in circle next to it,
Yep.
then the computer flies it.
Now, when you say go into manage mode, are you talking about hitting that switch up, or are you talking about like setting something different on the MCDU?
Flicking it up, I think, is direction. But when it's for speed and heading, it's dashed lines within the circle. But that means the computer's flying it.
Sure.
But if it's like just the numbers and of the heading and speed, then it's in selected mode, I think the name is.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely, yeah, great aircraft and easy to fly. But I guess this one's probably a little easier for me because I just had flown it so much with the Zeebo that, it didn't take me that long. Once Pmdg released this, I did just a few flights and I was just like back in the saddle, and it really surprised me is that it's so much, which it should be if it's a simulator that is simulating the aircraft themselves, that there wasn't a whole lot of difference between the Zeebo and this one, right? I mean, in terms of like going through the workflows and the checklists, it was pretty much just straight on. And so hopping back into this, it came back to me rather quick.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things from the Pmdg, but I'm just waiting for the more popular variants because most of the 737-700s are Southwests or flown by obscure airlines.
Right. Well, and that's partly why I'm going to go the 800 because I like the American Airlines. Yeah, I like the livery and stuff, so it seems a little ridiculous to say, oh, I'm going to buy the 800 just to get that, but there's obviously going to be more to the 800 than just that. But so am I catching right, Juju, that you don't have the Pmdg yet?
No.
Yeah. Well, I can pretty much say that you aren't going to be disappointed with it either. I love it. I think it's now. I've stated this before on the channel, that is the best aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, except for the ones, in my opinion, for the ones that I have. Of course, I don't have the A320 Phoenix one, and I don't have the BAE 146, so I can't speak to those. But it's amazing. It's kind of interesting though, like all this, or the Mad Dog. That was the other one I was trying to remember, the MD-82. Like all these study level aircraft all of a sudden like hit it once almost, I mean, like all these came out within like span of 2 weeks, right? Or even less.
And they all got, nobody talks about them no more.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all remember the CRJ? That's a good plane.
Yeah, it's a good plane.
It kind of died because the plane itself doesn't really have auto throttle.
Yeah.
And it's pretty tedious.
Yeah, that one you definitely is definitely hands-on, isn't it? I mean, you got to stay on top of that thing like constantly.
And it went like the 146 because that is real old school.
I'm sorry, old golfer, I missed that.
So then you went like the 146 again.
You're cutting out again, old golfer.
Yeah, I couldn't make out what he was saying. He'll get it fixed. All right, so if we look over here, the other thing I like about the aircraft is you got two MFDs, right? And so I like setting the right MFD. This is a personal preference, by the way, but I like setting the right MFD on progress, this BRWRY, because it'll tell you, to top of descent, how many nautical miles, what approximate time will hit that. So then I can look up here and be like, okay, so it's like 29 minutes we're going to be at our top of descent. So it's always just kind of up, if I can see that. And I can keep an eye on this, watch our speeds, especially when we're on approach. Make sure we're hitting our speeds right. But good. We got a different runway to land on because I did practice earlier landing. I can't remember what it was. What did I land on? Was it 1-4 right or something like that? And so it'll be interesting to land on 3-4 right.
Gotta love Denver's monstrous runways.
Yeah. Well, and there's a new, well, there's payware scenery for Denver as well, but I didn't want to. I just got the freeware version of it.
Yeah, I have the freeware.
Yeah. Without the freeware version, I was having like all these bumps and, you know, like taxiing to the terminal. There was like all these bumps and stuff. It was weird. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna download the freeware and see if it smooths it out, and it did. Okay, friends. Well, while we are at cruise, by the way, did I turn off the seatbelt? I did not turn off the seatbelt sign. I'm gonna turn off the seatbelt sign. Friends, I am going to take a quick bio break, and we will be right back. It's not going to be long. We've only got, let's see, 23:34. So we've got essentially 28 minutes before our top of descent. So I'll make this quick, but stick around, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight, guys, in Discord voice. I'm going to hand it over to you guys while I take a quick break here. In other words, take it away, guys.
Jesus.
Anybody hear me now?
There we got you good now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a setting in the Discord.
I don't know if you heard, old golfer, but SimFanatic gave you total control of the chat now, so I get
So, yeah, you can say whatever you want, I guess.
What I said before was, if you don't like the CRJ because of the no auto throttle, the BAE 146 is real old school, so that's like a dinosaur, but it's fun to fly.
Yeah, the 146 is like 70s, 60s, something like that.
70s when they start retesting it, but we got them in early 80s.
Early 80s, okay. I mean, it's a nice little plane. I'm just, I'll stick to my simple planes. And don't even get me started on the Concorde, Jesus Christ.
That one I will not get. Ace, is you still back there?
Yeah, and apparently still circling for some weirdly weird reason.
Did you just change your waypoint?
Yeah, I got a not on intercept heading in my FMC, and I have a cabin altitude alarm.
Oh, you don't have your packs on.
Yeah, I do.
Engineers and packs to auto.
Both packs are on auto. What else did I miss?
You got your engineers selected on?
Ah, crap, where's that?
You know where the APR switch is on the bottom of that panel? Right next to him.
APU.
Okay, where you put your cruise altitude for your pressurization, go right up above that and make sure that the engineers, the left and right switches are selected on.
I'm not seeing it. I see the auto. You know, you set the auto or the flight altitude and the land altitude.
Right above it is your bleed panel.
Right.
Okay, on the very bottom you got 3 switches.
Right.
The outboard and the inboard switches go to on, which is in the down position. Your APU bleed is selected off.
Right.
Your packs are in the middle position, and your isolation valve is set to auto.
I think that was the difference. I had it to open on the isolation valve. And the alarm went away.
Okay, and then for your route, you can select the waypoint
And just go, yeah.
highlight it and put it on the top.
Mr. Frank Rose, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Frank Rose.
Off taking a bio break.
Yeah, it's still not turning back toward the route.
Try and.
Hey,
do you have LNAV engaged?
Yeah, you might be stuck in heading, so or whatever. Try LNAV and VNAV.
Yeah, I had VNAV on, and I hit LNAV, but it didn't light up, but it just did this time. So, all right, now I'm gonna be way behind you guys. There's always something with me in these jetliners, I tell you.
Just full throttle.
Full throttle, yeah. Take off the auto throttle and just put it to the firewall. Burn out the engines.
Mode.
Slew mode, yeah.
You can, I forget if it's the top left buttons on your clock. You actually increase your sim rate.
Oh, yeah. GC sim rate.
Mr. Rose, I would like to go to Toronto one day. I always get pictures of planes coming in from Toronto, and I wanted to wonder what it's like. So, what's it like in Pearson?
I was at that airport for a day and a half working on an airplane. Didn't get to see much.
Dang. Well, were you in the winter when it's cold and it's terrible?
No, it was late fall.
It's not that bad, I guess.
No, except when I went to fly home, I got to the FBO and told them I'm looking for my charter, and she says, "Hey, they're ready for you. I'll take you out there." And I flew up in a Baron, and the gal from the FBO drove me out to a 727 with the back steps opened up. I says, "Wrong airplane. I got a little bit smaller one."
That's funny.
Plus, they were going up towards the North Pole.
No, no, no. The farthest I've been is Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I lived there once.
That's where my mom's from. And so we head up there pretty much every summer and winter sometimes. The worst.
Well, it's good. It's good in the summer.
The summer is good, yeah. The summer is like 75. It's pretty chill for like my standards, but like the winter, I'd rather stay home.
worked in Milwaukee, and then I also worked in Appleton, which is about 30 miles south of Green Bay. And it got,
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, it
That's
got,
where yeah, Appleton's over where Gulfstream has a plant, I think.
Yep. They got most of the hangars are Gulfstream now.
Interesting. Gulfstream's down by where I live, Savannah. That's where they're headquartered.
Yep. Yeah, I live in Myrtle Beach.
I live in northeast Georgia.
Me too. I'm up in Hartwell.
Oh, Lake Hartwell?
Yep, it's a quarter mile from my apartment.
Nice. I'm over in, I wouldn't say Gainesville, but I'm over by Gainesville.
Yep, know where it's at.
Yeah, Gainesville was one of my long cross countries when I was getting my private. I flew into the Gainesville.
That's where I work right now, and I'm flying out of.
We're supposed to take the family. My father-in-law actually played football and grew up in Savannah, Georgia. Never been there, and so we're planning on doing a family trip at some point. But originally they were talking about going down there in I think it was like July or August. I'm like, is it gonna be really flipping hot at that time?
It's not that hot.
Really?
I mean, I guess coming from Iowa, but it's definitely not hot.
All right. Well, I suppose you got the, you got the Gulf there, and probably get some of those winds coming off the ocean there that probably help.
Savannah's not really close. Savannah's on the Atlantic side, not in the Gulf. The Gulf is quite far away, actually. But yeah, I mean, Savannah itself actually isn't on the beach. You gotta go to St. Simon's Island, stuff like that. Or maybe Hilton Head on South Carolina.
Yeah, we talked about that as well. Going to going to Hilton Head now. Yeah.
But yeah, Savannah's nice. It's just it's pretty much a historic town, and there's this. I wouldn't say river cruise, but you eat dinner on a boat and stuff, and everything's pretty much based around the history, and it's pretty decent.
Yeah, the historical district of Savannah is pretty good.
Yeah, we're really looking. I don't know why I completely had my bearings off. I don't know why I was thinking Louisiana. And yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, the Atlantic side there. But yeah, we definitely never been there, but heard good things about it.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, let's see, guys. So we are just... Oh, Frank Rose in the house. Frank, I don't know if you're still in here, but hello, Frank. Frank's at Pearson Airport, of course, Toronto. Says it's a busy airport. I guess, yeah, isn't it always, right, Frank? Thanks for joining, Frank. I don't know if you're still around. I know you catch us on the breaks a lot of times, but thanks for joining us, Frank. Good to see you. Short Round says humidity was 96% in Georgia yesterday. Ouch.
Sounds about right. I remember I was at It stopped raining, and humidity was at about 99.
Wow. That sounds brutal.
Yep. Going to Arizona was like culture shock because it was somehow 100 degrees and 0% humidity.
It doesn't feel bad at 100.
Yeah, it doesn't feel bad at all. It's just like standing by the oven or heater.
It's like people say about like Arizona, you know, you go to Phoenix, it's like, oh yeah, sure, it's only like 110 degrees, but it's dry heat, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, I take
Once it's wet, it goes downhill.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. I'll take
That's why I
110 and
usually try and do flight lessons in the morning or late, because it's not as warm. And up in North Georgia, there's, I wouldn't say mountains, but it's hills and stuff, and it gets very windy, which I guess is a blessing during the day.
Sure.
It is.
Yeah. See, Low-Tech 420. Low-Tech, welcome to the stream. Says, hello, SimFanatic and gang. I flew the H-Jet yesterday. Nice jet for the money. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for joining, Low-Tech, and that comment. I will probably be getting that Honda jet, I'm sure, but I've got some promises that I've made to get that Phoenix A320. But I know there's several of you that have the Honda jet, and you like it, right?
I like it.
I got it, but just like this one, I don't know how to fly it.
That'll come in time.
Sounds like a good plane. It just looks ugly. I'm sorry. It just looks ugly.
So, hey, so while we have a second, Sim, earlier when you were loading up at KOMA, you put in or did a weather request for the arrival.
Yeah.
And I totally missed that, and I said, you know what, I'll skip it and I'll do it en route. So where the heck did you do that again?
Yeah, no worries. So he says if you go back to menu and FMC, and actually you don't even have to do that, I'm sorry. Just hit the DES button on your MFD. It's the actual physical button. Yep, okay. And then if you hit that, click on forecast, and then
the request.
Yep, there you go.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Do we want different tunes? Because we've come full circle. I was gonna download some new tunes, but I just didn't get enough time, guys, before the stream tonight. But you guys want to listen to a little jazz or rock?
Well, I'm always up for rock, but I'm not actually listening to it anyway. So
that's true. Good point.
I was gonna suggest that SimFanatic said something about a story about Omaha that he was gonna share.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, thank you. I almost forgot
that.
Then
said he was going to forget about it.
And I did.
And he did.
Okay, at least he's true to his word.
Hey, you know what? At least I have you guys to get me on the straight and narrow. Oh, my God.
Oh, Delcam.
Oh, my God. Delt.
You love to see it.
Delt, what are you doing to me? Thank you, Delcam. Delcam88, throwing in that $20 dono. Delt, thank you so much, buddy. Definitely, you're going to make me bring my face on again. All right. Thank you, Delt, for that $20 dono. Do appreciate it, my friend. Definitely will put that to good use back into the channel, of course. Delt, guys, do a shout out to Delt. Thank you for that dropping that $20 dono. I purchased, I didn't mention this, but I did purchase, guys. I purchased the KOMA scenery. Actually, Verticalsim said that he had scenery for me to, he had a copy for me to do. I said, no, I bought it. I'm good. I like to support the devs that support the channel, so I went ahead and what I did is I used those donation dollars to do that, to support him and that. And so Delcam, thank you very much. Appreciate that $20 dono, and thank you, buddy.
You are more than welcome.
Cheers, bro.
That's the class right there. I agree with you. Pay for the sceneries that you're going to use, but you know, and they want, if Verticalsim would like to be generous enough, excellent, use those for the giveaways. But
yes,
you know what I mean.
Actually, we talked about that.
Giving the viewers, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that, Aces, actually. I mentioned that to him, too, about doing another giveaway, because he's done 2 already for our streams. And so, yeah, exactly, man.
Well, technically 3, right? Because he did 1, and then he gave you 2 keys for another one.
Actually, that was Flight Tampa. But
I'm sorry.
But nonetheless, but he's been most generous as well. So, but you're right, Aces. Exactly right. It's just like support, and I want to thank all of you. I know like Aces and Old Golfer and Don and the rest of you, Javier, and others. Delt, I appreciate you all supporting those developers that support our channel as well. So hats off to you guys. But again, appreciate the dono. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Delgate.
Hey, we got Tommy Hughes in YouTube chat saying, "How about some bluegrass?
How about some polka?"
I would love to support the channel, but I'm working to actually fly in real life, so
dude,
the money's tight.
Dude, so like I appreciate that, Juju. What I've mentioned multiple times is, I don't. The donations are great and are most appreciated, but I don't want anyone to give money if they're tight. Don't. I mean, this is it's for those that can, but nonetheless, it's understandable. And flying's really expensive, so that's really good to know, Juju. Do you have your PPL? You're working on your PPL?
No, I literally turned 16 like 2 months ago.
Okay.
So I'm at like 23, somewhere like that right now.
Well, that's awesome. There's one other person that's I think working maybe on going for the professional route. That's a member of the channel. I looked at it at one point in time, but no, that's awesome, Juju. Yeah, save up your dollars, man, because learning to fly and getting your ratings is not cheap. Is that right, Aces? You can attest to that.
It's not cheap, yeah. Matter of fact, I tried to go the commercial route when I was in my late teens. I had gotten my private pilot certificate fairly young, and I actually had a grant, or actually a loan, that would pay for all the tuition to Flight Safety Academy in Florida, but I couldn't find a way to get the money or be able to earn the money and do the studies to pay for room and board and food. So while I could have attended and I was all set to attend, I couldn't afford to go there and live. So I ended up not being able to do it, which really made me depressed at that point.
Right.
But nowadays you don't even have to, as long as you have your licenses, you don't even have to have a degree anymore.
That's right. Well,
yeah, that's very true. It just I was going to go through the whole thing at Flight Safety Academy right up to commercial, and just like I don't know, what was that, like a year or a year and a half or something like that. But it didn't pan out that way, and it's just piecemealing it together. I just never got through that, and I ended up writing software, so kind of am where I am now. So
yeah. Well, and so. If you haven't started your PPL, did I catch that right? I might have missed you, Juju. You haven't started your private pilot's license yet, right?
I have started working towards it. I'm over halfway in hours. I need to solo pretty much and keep building hours, I guess.
Oh man, that's great, dude. Like so when you go solo for the first time, it's you're gonna be ready, obviously. I mean, I hope that any instructor that would put somebody up in solo would be know that they're ready, and it's the most exciting and fun, and like I don't know, it's just like I don't think any of us that have received our PPLs will ever forget our first solo, right?
I'll never forget it.
Right. And
I have a story about that too when there's a break for that.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so I gotta tell my story here, but go ahead.
I think I'm well prepared because I've been practicing my landings in like 20 knot crosswinds, so I think I'm ready for it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and 40 hours is the minimum, and you're at 23, so that is a little over halfway. my instructor told me back then to, yeah, okay, 40 is the minimum, but don't expect to do it in less than 60.
Right.
And I said, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. And I managed to pull it off, and I think it was 49 hours.
Nice.
So do expect that you're going to go a little over the 40, but by the sounds of it, what you're doing right now, Juju, I don't think it's going to be much over 40.
I mean, the problem is I don't care if I don't or do get it. It's like, I still just want the hours, because it doesn't hurt to have hours.
No, it does.
Oh, absolutely not. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so really quick, I have the it's not a really good story, but I'll tell it anyway because I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. So the only time I flew out of Omaha was it was several years ago. My family, we had tickets to go to San Diego, and it was over Christmas. And so, you know, as all of you get excited for the vacation, and half the fun is the anticipation. So, but there was this storm coming in, like an ice storm, winter storm coming in. And so we live about 45 minutes north of Des Moines, and we're like, well, screw it, let's get a hotel. So we're already down in Des Moines because our flight left at 6 a.m. So we didn't want to like have to get up, like we've done it before, but like get up at like, you know, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock to get down to Des Moines to, you know, get on our flight. So we're like, well, let's just rent a hotel room. So we rent a hotel, and we're just like, we'll just park at the lot at the hotel, and it's actually going to be cheaper than the airport parking. So we're like, win-win. We drive down on I don't know, it's Thursday night or something like that, and this winter storm's coming in. And it actually was icy on the way down there. It wasn't horrible, but there was a few spots where, you know, you get the heart racing when you can kind of feel you lose that traction with your steering wheel. But we get down there, and it's like, okay, good deal. And then there was this really good Italian restaurant that we'd never eaten at, and it was connected to the hotel. And so we're like, well, I told my wife, I'm like, let's take the kids, let's get some food, and then we'll hit the pool for a little bit, and then we'll go to bed and get up for our flight. All right, sounds good. So we're sitting at the table at this Italian restaurant eating, and my wife and I both get a text message at the same time. And I look at it, and it's like, your American Airlines flight, blah, 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 has been canceled. And there was nothing after that. Just said, for 6 a.m. it's been canceled. No, you know, call this number, nothing. It was just like, it's been canceled. Like, okay, that's great. So, of course, that ruined our meal because that was, like, right before our meal came out to us. So the whole time I'm thinking about it, I'm getting, like, anxious about, like, calling American Airlines, getting on the line and figuring out what are we going to do. Anyway, so we eat our food, and we get back to the hotel room. And I was on the phone from basically 10 p.m. until probably somewhere around 11:30 at night, maybe almost midnight, trying to figure out what the hell are we going to do, because we want to get to San Diego. Because what I figured is, if we didn't get out on Friday and everything would be backed up, could we get out on Saturday? And so I'm like talking to them, and they're like, no, the earliest flight you can get out is on Monday. I'm like, out of Des Moines. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. So it's just like, we already paid hotel. I didn't want to have to like drive back to where we live, or up to where we live, and then have to like miss out on, you know, 4 days of vacation. And so I was talking to him, like, is there any airport, like, can we fly out of Chicago? Can we fly out of Minneapolis? Can we fly out of frickin' Cedar Rapids? Can we fly out of Omaha? And of course, the gal's like looking at all the flights, and she's like, actually, you might be able to get out of Omaha. She goes, actually, it looks like, oh, we're starting our descent, by the way, guys. We're at our top of descent. You notice the engine's pulling down right now. Anyway, so I'm like, well, let's go ahead and we'll try Omaha. She's like, okay. So she gets us booked on a flight to Omaha. So I get a rental because I didn't want to drive our SUV. So I get a rental for Hertz at the airport, and the next morning I'm like scraping inches of ice. It felt like inches of ice off the windshield, and all this off the rental car, and fortunately the rental car, of course, had this little tiny ice scraper. So I just remember it's just like, felt like it took forever to do it. And I helped the person that had another rental car scrape their windshield off. And then I go pick up the kids and the wife from the hotel, and we drive all the way to Omaha and fucking, excuse my language, but like white knuckled, like almost half the time to Omaha because the roads are slick and that. And we get to Omaha, where we took off here, Eppley, and go in and check in everything. And then of course we're waiting, and our flight's on time. It's like, okay, good. And then the flight gets delayed. And then gets delayed again, and gets delayed again, and like lo and behold, it's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and it's like getting delayed, and we were like, is it gonna just get canceled? Finally, it does. It gets canceled. Like shit. And our kids, of course, they were younger then, and they're getting upset. We're like, we're gonna have to get a hotel, and just by happen chance, I walk up. Of course, there's a long line, right? Because once a flight gets canceled, everybody's trying to figure out, you know, what flight can I get? And I went up. I told my wife, I said, I'm just gonna stand in line. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna see if I can find if there's another flight that leaves from here to go to San Diego. And I get up to the counter, and it was completely a miracle, because I get up there and I say to the guy, I go, is there anything open from here tonight to go to San Diego? And he's like, I'm sorry, sir, there is nothing. And he's like, and he's typing through there. He's like, nothing. I'm looking at my wife over at the, you know, the gate waiting, and I'm just like shaking my head no. And she's like, I could see she was discouraged, and then he goes, oh wait a minute. He's like, actually, there's been 4 cancellations just now. I go, what? He goes, yeah, we have a flight that's actually boarding now. And it just had 4 cancellations. I've got 4. He goes, let me see. And he's like, yep. And he like typed it all in, and he goes, here are your tickets. And I'm like, I'm waving my tickets at my wife, and she's like, she has this look of, you got to be shitting me. And I run over there, and she's like, how did you get? I'm like, I don't know. It's right. She goes, I was like saying a prayer that we would get on a flight. I'm like, it must have worked, because the guy, like, at the point I was about to walk away from the booth, he's like, we just had 4 cancellations on the plane. And so we like ran to another gate, got on the plane. Not a great story, but it was one of those long days that started the night before and went but by the time we got to San Diego, we just crashed. It's like, we're here, thank God, you know. But yeah, so that was my only experience leaving Omaha, or flying out of Omaha, was that. So in the end, it was a good experience, I guess.
Wow, man, that's weird. I mean, the way you're telling the story, and you're like, you're waving the tickets, and how did you get that? And of course, it's boarding now, you said. Now, all I can picture in my head is you're looking at your wife and your family and going, I don't know, let's not talk about it, we'll talk about it on the plane, let's go.
Exactly. Let's get the hell over there. Yeah. It's amazing.
It's a good thing you can see every gate from the middle of that.
I know, right?
So it's not that big of a place.
It's not. It wasn't like we're at O'Hare or DFW, right? But
I get spoiled because I'm out of Atlanta, so I get spoiled because I go to Milwaukee, and when I was a child, I was like, wait, this is so much smaller than back home.
Right. Yeah, Marion Harris says the power of prayer. Absolutely. I mean, obviously something happened. It was amazing, because there's like, you know, it's one of those things, guys, where you just feel like, you know, what the hell? What do I have to lose? Might as well ask. Because I wasn't even going to stand in the line. Because it was a pretty long line. I'm like, this isn't going to do any good. I'm going to just stand here for like a half an hour. And it was just like the timing of it had been perfect. Because if I would have been a minute earlier or a minute later, we wouldn't have gotten it. It was amazing that happened. So, absolutely, Marion, the power of prayer. And then Max Herzeg says, what airport are you near? Well, we're flying into Denver. Guys, I don't know. What airport are we near right now? We're getting pretty close to Denver.
I say we're kind of near Denver.
Yeah, yeah. MSFS.
Well, you guys are.
Yeah, it's
you
a
didn't
little bit
slow
behind.
mode over?
T-Pose Crew. T-Pose Crew says, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, T-Pose. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining. Good to see some new faces here. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I cut somebody off in voice. Sorry, guys. somebody just blew by me like a streak of shit. Who was that?
And there's the final straw on monetization.
Let's see, we got to go over logger at flight level 190 and a speed.
Silver Killer.
259.
No, look at your stream.
That's almost enough for the Phoenix.
Max asks, will the stream end when you reach Denver? Max, tonight the plan is yes, and the reason for that, my friend, is I have a son that is in a swim tournament. He's in a swim meet, and so it's an early morning tomorrow. And some nights, guys, we go until like midnight, if not later. So, but catch us the next time, Max, if you can't get in tonight. But appreciate you stopping by nonetheless.
Oh man,
good,
SimFanatic, you
3
missed
o'clock.
it. I gotta tell you this. Silver Killer, thank you so much for that dono of $20. You totally missed it, SimFanatic.
I missed it.
So good, man.
You missed it. You were talking. You missed it.
You shitting me?
Yeah.
I did? Did you do it through Streamlabs, Silva?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
the whole thing on your stream came up. Silver Killer donated $20. Airplane taking off and everything.
Oh, damn, Silva, I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. I see it. Silver,
That's
thank you so
$40
much,
to
my
stream.
friend. Hey, everybody.
That's
Thank you, Silva.
2/3 of the way to the Phoenix.
I have my other computer over here, Silver, so I just rewound it and saw it, and you said thank you, Silver. Appreciate it, Silver Killer. Thank you so much. And Aces, thanks for pointing that out. But Silver, thank you so much. $20 dono, most appreciated, my friend. You're too kind. You've donated multiple times, as many of you have, and do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thank you for everything you do, like always.
Hey, you know what? It's easy when I have great people to be with, like yourselves. So it's pretty easy, actually, just because you guys make it easy. But yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Got it.
On the way down the top of descent, and beautiful. We're going to be flying over Pint. Looks like at 250. Pretty close there.
And,
Burp.
hey, Sim, don't forget to change your altimeter when you get below. Last time I checked, it was 29 or 87 in Denver.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, also, don't forget Denver is still like a mile up, so.
Yeah, right. Mile high, right? Yeah, oh, jeez. What? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Aces. Aces, thank you, man.
Yeah, that's enough for the Phoenix.
Juju's now expecting a purchase. I think that's definitely deemed worthy
Phoenix,
right there.
Buying the Phoenix screen.
That's right. Aces, thank you so much, buddy. Hats off to you as well, my friend. Thank you for that $20 dono. Everybody, thank you, Aces. We'll be putting that money to good use.
It's time for you to share your screen. You need to be clicking the buy the Phoenix link.
Yeah, right.
Right. You need to record a video of actually buying it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I saw the other donos come in, and I know you use the donos. You probably still have some anyway, but I was like, well, you know what? You're like 2/3 of the way there, so let me just give you the third.
Well, thank you, Aces. Thank all of you. Most appreciated. Again, Aces, of course, and Silva Killer and Delgam. You guys are too kind, and the rest of you. I know there's a lot of you that have, and those of you that are here that can't donate. I want to thank you just as much for joining, because you're all supporting the channel, and that's what it's all about. And so, but yeah, appreciate it, guys, so much. And here we come in. I gotta pay attention now because I'm. We're at 20,000, passing 20,900 right now, friends.
Yep, and I'll definitely agree with you on that one, Sim, because for those that can't donate, things are tight. Believe us. I mean, I have my own channel that I put some videos up on too, but it's the viewing and clicking that like and even making a comment that really helps, and that's worth a lot more than you think it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do not worry about not being able to donate if you can't. It's not a problem at all. Just hit the like is all we can really ask. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well said, Aces.
Yep.
Well, shit. Now, guys, there goes the monetization again.
Mr. Clock.
There's the large clock. Clock. Yeah, I will be using those dollars tonight to get the. Thanks, guys, because I will. I'll use the money donated tonight to get the Phoenix A320.
Send the screenshot in general chat.
I will do that, and I'll put it in Discord. I'll put it in Discord when I purchase it tomorrow.
No,
Although then I'm gonna get distracted.
Poking fun.
Oh my God! What? Oh boy! Old golfer, son of a gun. Old golfer says, "Always a great job, SimFanatic. Keep up the great work. Just remember that KDEN has fire trucks if you need it." Just saying.
Denver has snow. Denver never stops. They don't have fire trucks. They melt the snow from on the ground that just never leaves.
Yeah, and Aviation Spotter and I also have fire trucks if you need them. Remember that?
That's right.
It's true.
What are you guys doing to me? Tommy Hughes. Okay. Tommy Hughes sends in $10 dono.
We're gonna break SimFanatic.
Oh, you guys are gonna make me speechless. God. Oh my God.
Can we go for 2 Phoenixes?
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Now you have
for the
to
Honda.
get the Phoenix. Now you have to get the Phoenix.
Oh, absolutely have to get it now. Thank you so much, Tommy. That $10 dono, and Old Golfer 67. Thank you for that $20 dono. You guys are just like insane. You guys are so kind. Not necessary, but nonetheless, you guys know it's not, and you still do it anyway. And so appreciate you all. You know, you guys know I make enough. I've got a good job, but I do like putting all that back into the channel, and you know, and everything. Oh my. Oh my God.
No.
Alan Cleveland.
No.
Alan, thank you for the $20 dono. Okay, guys.
I think that's almost another
Banner night.
That's a record, right?
Alan Cleveland, thank you as well. Another. I'm gonna. You know what, guys? I know I'm on to all of you. You're just trying to distract me, so I blow this landing. Alan, thank you so much for that $20 dono as well. You guys are the best. You get too kind.
Yeah,
That's so nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. And listen, I'm going to address a couple people in the chat here. We got Jamie Hartman. Hey, Jamie. And then twice, Max has asked, are we north or south of Denver? Max, I'm currently on a course of 249, which is sort of almost north. So I would say we're south of Denver,
yeah.
But we're really close to Denver. And Tommy Hughes, can we reach 150?
No.
Ask and they will give.
No, you guys are too kind. You guys, oh my God. And I'm sorry. Thank you, Aces, for picking out those. I'm getting distracted here, but picking out those chats. But you guys, again, so kind. Thank you so much. Look at, I don't even know. Because now I need to get the Phoenix. You guys keep doing this kind of stuff because I'm going to have to do auto land because I can't pay attention.
Yeah, but you got to trust the computer first.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, most of us are here almost every Thursday and Saturday night.
Yes.
Just waiting for the stream and to be able to fly and have fun. And for me, it's my entertainment, and I appreciate it.
Well
said.
Well said.
Very well said. As you think about it, a $20 dono, well, that's cheaper than, going to a movie these days. So it's just entertainment, man. We're paying for it. At least those of us that are able to, and that's okay. But again, hitting that like or making a comment or even sharing the video is very, very valuable too. So don't discount that either.
Exactly. Well, yeah, you guys said it all. There's nothing left for me to say. You guys said it. Thank you.
I can't fly, but I can laugh and have fun.
Yeah.
Tommy asked, has anyone seen Top Gun yet? Yes, and it's amazing.
No spoilers, please.
Nope.
Please, no. I gotta go see it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's great. Batman dies.
Batman dies in Top Gun Maverick. Oh no.
Short round, you're all making me cry. It is. It's the best way to. MSFS Hanger says it's the best way to sim together. Absolutely. That's and you know what? That's exactly right. Right. MSFS Hanger. You know, guys. You know, I post individual videos on news and reviews and stuff like that. But where the heart is. Oh my God. Here we go again.
Now he can't even talk.
The heck with breaking the internet. We're breaking SimFanatic.
You are breaking me.
No.
See, like it just takes one of you guys, and you break the mold, and now it's like all. Don C, thank you for the $20 dono. Guys, I'm getting speechless here.
Well,
not SimFanatic.
No.
Yeah, right.
He talks all the time.
Well,
Speechless.
no, you
Come
can
on.
buy 2 Phoenixes.
Two
Maybe
Phoenixes.
2.
You know
All
what?
right,
here.
I figured it out. You guys are like, the only way to make this guy make SimFanatic shut the hell up is to just give him tips. We're just gonna give him tips to make him stop talking, for God's sakes.
My pleasure, guys. Thanks for all you do.
Oh, Don, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, and it looks like you're getting close to the airport. You might want to do your sterile cockpit thing.
Yes, sir.
But I just want to quickly
You're
address.
overflying the airport.
Yeah, it might be. Let's see. Hazel at 250, so we're still good on the speed. Don, once again, thank you, Don. Appreciate it so much. And all the rest of you, Alan, Aces, Old Golfer, of course, Delcam.
Beverages.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are too kind. Thank you guys once again for the donos. I'm speechless. Obviously, I've got to get the Phoenix now.
Yeah, and I just wanted to real quick take a second. Spicy Buffalo Gaming. Don't worry about it, man. I wish I could donate, but I'm trying to scratch out money for the 146 in the Phoenix. Seriously, do not worry about it. Clicking the like button or just being here and chatting with us is very valuable, and we appreciate it for sure. I know SimFanatic does, and I sure do too. So,
yeah, Spicy, yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about it, dude. Just being here is supporting the channel. Don't worry. There's several of us that. You know, we have the means to tip, but like Aces said, well put, Aces. I mean, do a like, subscribe, and I know you're already subscribed, but Aces made a good comment. Spread the word. I mean, there's other ways other than donations that go a long ways, and but even just being here is more than enough. So appreciate it, Spicy Buffalo. Thank you. And as we approach, guys, doing the left turn. We're going to be slowing down to 210 at Hemmam. Let's see, what is our ILS intercept, guys? Anybody know? On 3-4, right? Where the hell did I put that chart? There it is. Our intercept is Cord. Or Corday? I don't know, however you pronounce it. Corday? Look behind you, Max says. Corday, yeah, that's our intercept of 7,000. Oh, look at that, dopey. I'll get a screenshot of that, buddy. And if you haven't joined our Discord server, Max, head on over to Discord. I will be posting these probably tomorrow because, as you guys know, once we get done here, then a lot of times we'll do a debrief. I gotta pull my eyeballs out, in other words, my contacts, and then usually we'll have a little bit of a debrief, and then I'll post that stuff tomorrow. But gotcha, Max. I gotcha. I'll post that, buddy.
Definitely looking forward to the large clock. Definitely looking.
Absolutely.
Definitely looking forward to the flight in Peru.
Oh, that'll be so much fun. I think it's going to be scary, but it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun until we reach the top of the sim. It's going to be all fun and games, leaving the nice beaches of Lima and heading over to Cuzco.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Once you see the first mountains, you just start shaking.
Aces, you were trying to say something there.
Is there going to be a debrief tonight?
Yeah, I was just going to say, the YouTube chat, Don C. it said that, I just saw you fly over Blando on the airfield. So
What?
apparently Blando's in here somewhere.
You're shitting me.
That was a while, a few minutes ago.
Oh, man. Did I miss Blando? I'm sorry if I missed you, Blando. Well, obviously we're going to be doing a debrief. I mean, you guys going crazy with the views and the likes and the donos. Okay, now I gotta
By
focus.
far the best stream I've been in.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Well, we aims to please. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I saw Blando's plane on the airfield below as you flew over, but maybe I'm wrong.
Jeez, who's that? That I would almost guess that would be Lee. That's kind of his profile, or his what do you want to call it?
Actually, I saw Lee comment earlier.
That was Dopey.
High def fun.
That was Dopey. All right, gonna throw in another notch of flaps here, guys. Let's
You
go
guys
ahead.
you guys are already there?
Yeah, we're getting close.
Jeez.
135. Oh my god. Approach mode. Yeah, next is core day, and then we're like already like right on here, guys. Go ahead
Then
and
there's a warm up for next week.
yeah, there you go. I've been like distracted. I don't even have my lights on, guys. Dang, all that stuff's on. Got auto brake set. Here we go. Get ourselves slowed down here. About ready to drop the landing gear. You go ahead and take off the speed brakes. All right, here we go, guys. 3-4 right. We're gonna have to back taxi a ways to get back to the terminal, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the one thing about Denver. Its taxiways are very long.
Right.
And it takes you quite a while.
Long John for sure.
I'll watch you guys land because I'm just overflying the airport right now.
All right. We're going to turn the Bravo camera on, guys. Now you should see that over in our lower right corner of your screen. And the LEDs are going to light up here. We're going to drop the landing gear at about... oh, what the hell? About now. Landing gear down. Pulling that 15 notches of flaps.
Sim, is your Bravo cooperating well with this plane?
Yeah, it actually has been. You know, once I got the landing gear thing, you know, figured out, definitely made a big difference.
Okay, put up a tutorial on setting up everything.
Sure.
Please?
Yeah, you bet. We'll definitely do that. For some reason, my approach, did you guys notice that? I had to kill the autopilot.
Did you engage autopilot too?
Yeah, for some reason it was not descending on the glide slope. So I just disabled autopilot here. It's always like you got to be ready at the helm, right? Because it's like you never know. I'm gonna save it though. Auto throttle off.
Glide slow. 100.
Little thinner air up here.
50. 30. 10.
Go. Wheels down. Burst up. Eight knots. Auto brakes off. Track IR on. All right, guys, we got landed safe. Little odd that the approach mode, it was like the aircraft pitched up, nose up, and it's like, nope, that's not right. Not sure what happened there. I'll have to go in the replay. Oh, jeez. But nonetheless, we got there. And Dopey is down.
Oh my god.
AVX says Pmdg doesn't have that soft touch down compared to the Phoenix. What do you think? Well, I'll tell you what, AVX, because of our most generous donors tonight, I'll be getting the Phoenix, so I'll be able to try it out. I have not tried that yet, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and turn off the landing lights.
The smoothest landing plane in the game by far is the Freeware A330 Neo.
Huh.
I've gotten a couple like minus 50s on it.
Wow. That's impressive. All right, and we're going to turn on our APU. Get our APU started here. We're going to go standby on the TCAS. What else am I missing? Flight directors come off. Those off right now.
Did he just hit the ground?
Dopey Scroll did. I think he's slewing though. All right, let's go ahead and lift our flaps up, take our spoilers out. I think that's good. Replay mod is on. Have you guys been messing with the replay? That's one thing I have not messed with a lot with MSFS. That's one thing I've always liked about X-Plane over MSFS is the replay.
I have Sky Dolly. It's good for replays, but I think it's just a problem with the spoilers.
Gotcha. Comes Silver Killer. Short round back there, Spicy Buffalo, Lone Rocketeer, Old Golfer. Willie Brito. Hey, Captain, may I ask, is that RTX handle the resolution monitor good on FPS? Yes. You know, right now, Willie, I've got OBS and we've got a lot of multiplayer in here, but still, you can tell it doesn't do too bad. We're running at 3440 by 1440 resolution and still do pretty well. I've got the 3070. Look at ISU fan for life right there. Oop, let me switch over to the... There we go, we got him. Beautiful ISU fan. Good job, Harry. But anyway, Willie, yeah, it runs fairly well. I'm really liking this setup right now. I've got the 5800X. I'm probably going to upgrade to the 5950X like probably within the next year. I've seen those prices have come down, and then I'm going to build my son another computer. It looks so smooth, yeah. Yeah, it runs really well, and again, keep in mind that OBS is running, which takes some overhead. That take not too bad. It takes about, I figured it takes about 14-15% overhead. If I turn it off, I get some additional frames from it, but yeah, not too bad. Willie, thanks for joining the channel, Willie. Thanks for joining the stream. We're at 28 likes, friends. Do you think we can hit 30? 30 is always kind of like that magic number, right? Like we always strive to hit the 30. So if you haven't, friends, If you like the content, you like the stream tonight, please smash that thumbs up. Do us a favor and help us reach 30 if you would. Appreciate it.
Everyone knows we're getting extra leg at 30 likes.
Oh, not this time.
Oh man,
That's late.
that was early on. Yeah.
It's 5 minutes till 12.
Look at that. Willie says, thanks a bit late, but we are here. New sub. Thank you for the sub, Willie. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Willie.
Yes, welcome, Willie. I'm trying to figure out if we should head on over to the Weston gate. You know, with the, you guys see that? With the, you guys remember hearing about the guy that was the pilot for United was exposing himself in one of the windows at that,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
I did not.
Yeah.
I'd rather not hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently. And, didn't work so well for his career.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Aviation Spotter, look at him. Looks like you guys had a great time. Unfortunately, I'm just getting here. Welcome, Aviation. Welcome to the stream. We talked to you. We talked about you a little bit tonight. Wondering if you'd ever show up and bless us with your
Spotter slander.
Aviation
30
Spotter.
likes, Tim. 30
there it
likes.
is. All right, what's our next leg?
Well, I was just say, Aviation Spotter, I'm so glad you're here because I'm flying the 737 from Pmdg, and I'm really having a hard time. And so you just might want to hop into your fire truck and load into Denver because if I actually make it to the ground, it might not be in one piece.
That's right. Well, welcome, Aviation. It's good to have you. Aviation's been really busy, and many of you know Aviation Spotter. He's put together some good compilations of some funny moments, and so Aviation Spotter, these guys have donated enough and then some for me to get the Phoenix A320, because everybody's like, you got to get the Phoenix, and I haven't done it yet because I'm like loving this aircraft so much, but now I have to, right, guys? Now I have to.
You can get the Phoenix and the Honda.
And the Honda, exactly. I could from tonight.
Oh crap! I know what's going on. SimFanatic. My FMC is saying approach VREF not selected. What do I do?
All you got to do is go to your initialization reference page, and then you should see on your approach the different V speeds. So look for the 40. This is at least what I do, and click on it, and then click that area that's not selected. It has the VREF there. You should be able to set it. So you set your 40-degree flaps and your reference into your scratch pad, and then select that open blank spot. Of course, it's not blank for me now, so I can't show you, but hopefully that.
And now it shows drag required.
Yep. So just extend your spoilers.
Pull your speed boost.
All right, so friends, we are at the gate. We made it. I don't know why I just turned the landing lights back on. I blame the bourbon. I'm going to go over and turn the wheel well off. That's right. That's what I meant to do. Turn the wheel well off and the taxi light off. All right, and we have the APU going, so we're going to go ahead and turn the APU on. APU bleed. Switch our AC to APU, and now we can go ahead and turn off our engines, friends. Take the fuel out, and we go ahead and disengage master caution. Wheel chocks, we'll go ahead and put on. And then once those are
No,
on,
it says test path unachievable.
Well, it's time to take it off for autopilot and full nose down.
Yeah. Request ground power. We'll get our ground power on. Let's see here. Seatbelts go off. Seatbelts off. We'll go ground power here. Ground power connect. There we go. Ground power is connected. APU off. I find it so funny that, you know, you go through all those steps to turn the APU on, just switch it back off. But it makes sense when you're connecting power sources, right? You don't want to have any spikes or loss of power, so it makes sense. But so we got the APU on. or APU off rather. APU bleed can come off now, friends. Anti-collision lights can go ahead and go off. TCAS already have it standby. Yaw damper off. Keto switches to off. You can go ahead and turn off the window heat. Goes off. Engine switches to off. Hydraulic pumps off. Am I missing you guys? Is anyone ready to land? Because I want to catch you if you are.
Coming in.
All right,
I wouldn't say ready, but I'm headed that way.
Let me get the hell out of here so I can like highlight you guys, because that's more important than me turning everything off. Hold on.
Jesus, it's getting late. It's a new day.
It's a new day.
16 miles out.
All right, perfect. Aces, are you doing a? Are you going? So you're. Oh man, there's Spicy Buffalo and ISU Fan.
I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're doing a go around.
Well, not a go around. We're trying to recover this thing, and yeah, I think I'm going to be toast on the runway, but we'll see.
All right. Well, Tipbird's right here. Tipbird just landed. Just missed Tipbird.
That's okay. You didn't really want to see it.
Yes, I did. There's Tipbird. Let's see. Tipbird, did you just land on 3-4?
I landed on one of them.
All right. Let's see. BRWRY Scarab's in here. He's been in here. I think I saw him back a ways. Silva Killa. Spicy Buffalo ISU Fan. Got you 3. Pretty maids all in a row. Silver Killer, what are you running tonight?
Honda.
Oh, the Honda Jet. Okay, that's why I don't see it. And you're a big
Your
fan of
wheels
it?
I like it. It's got some bugs, but I like it.
Cool.
It's fun.
It's not that expensive, right? I mean, it's...
No, 25 bucks.
Yeah.
25.
Nice.
Yep, 25.
But the money is actually pretty good.
Oh, awesome. There's Chipper Sneeze. They got Chipper Sneeze. And Chipper Sneeze is landing on the taxiway. No, he's not. It looked like he was landing on the taxiway. He's not. My bad.
Wait, that is a taxiway. Oh, no, it looked like it.
Oh, there's fire trucks on here.
The fire trucks are ready. And Chipper Sneeze is going across the grass and into the fields. It's all good. Chipper, we've been there. I think all of us have been here one time or another. Tipbird back there, good to go. Who's?
There's so many name tags I can't see the runway. Ah!
There's a large clock.
Oh boy.
Okay, who's landing now? I've got Lone Rocketeer,
Lone
Spicy
Rocketeer
Buffalo.
coming
okay.
in.
Okay, got you guys. I see ya.
Spicy Buffalo's right in front of me.
Right in front of you. I'll get both of you guys here. Ace is down, making his rounds here to like try to fly in. Got to get some tunes going. We got rock and roll, friends.
I'm trying.
Here we go. All right, Spicy. Show us how it's done, Spicy. You show us how it's done, my friend. Here he comes, friends.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
Lone Rocketeer, both these guys.
Side slip, Joe.
Traffic.
Here he comes.
Oh no!
You guys are landing at the same time.
Traffic.
No way.
All right, I have no idea what runway I'm landing on.
Oh my goodness. I think I got a screenshot of that, guys. Lone Rocketeer and Spicy Buffalo Gaming. I think I got both of you. I gotta go back, but I'm pretty sure I got it.
What a great landing by Mr. Rocketeer.
That was great.
Hey, not bad for a first one.
Hell no. I'd take it. I'd buy that for $1.
If I land this, it's going to be my first, and I'm going to try.
Well, here's the thing, Aces. Aviation Spotter is here to watch you, so he can judge.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure I'm on the right runway. I'm just lined up for 1, so that's what I'm heading for.
You're on the right runway. You're on 3-4 right. So looking good.
It worked. Ha ha!
And Dopey's over there is like slewing and keeps redoing it. All right, old golfer and Aces. Oh shit, I gotta get this.
Oh, I'm getting stuttering.
No, you can save it, Aces. You got it, buddy. You got it. Nice. Nice.
That was a hard landing.
Old golfer right behind you, too.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Spicy, nice to see you again.
That's great. Oh my god, guys, that's awesome.
I'm like all over the runway.
All over the runway. Hell, I was all over the airport.
All over the airport.
That's awesome, guys.
That was great.
Oh, and of course I set up my reversers on the flip levers on the Bravo, and I'm so used to the Airbus that I just pull it all the way back. And so my reversers just never came on, and I'm like, why? Oh yeah, flip the.
That was great. Wow, guys, what a fun stream. Even though it was like a little bit, well, you know, it's 11:06, so not super short.
Definitely getting demonetized.
But hey, this was a huge success for me.
Yeah, Aces, you made it.
Because the first flight, I couldn't get the autopilot to work, so I had to bail. Second flight, I couldn't land. There was issues there. But this one, I took off and I landed. So
yeah, nice job, Aces. Yeah, this would be a first full flight.
It's a big win for everyone because SimFanatic is getting 2 new planes.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna after my son's swim meet tomorrow. I will definitely pick those up. I gotta, but I'm not too. Let me ask you guys this that have the Phoenix. Can you pretty much follow the fly-by-wire checklist, or is it gonna be?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there might be a little bit more things to do because you need to do the cockpit voice recorder. But all you have to do is pretty much hit one button. But you can do that, and there's a little bit of like configuring you need to do on the McDo, but you can do the fly-by-wire checklist and be perfectly fine.
Excellent. Well, then it won't be so bad for me then. It won't take a bunch of time for me to get like situated. And you know, it's probably if Aviation Spotter is not watching, because I always drove him nuts with when I fly the fly-by-wire, because I'd always wanted, like we talked about earlier, I'd always want to touch stuff, you know what I mean? I would always want to dink with the, I would never trust the airplane, so, but I've kind of learned to trust it, and I got better with the fly-by-wire, so if I can just jump over to the Phoenix and use the same checklist and stuff without too many additional things, it won't take me long to get situated then.
Oh, and let me warn you beforehand, the plane will feel more stiff, but that's on purpose because the 320 COs were developed in like the 80s and stuff, and the Neos are relatively new and more modern, so it's definitely going to feel a bit more stiff when you're flying it around. But other than that, it's definitely fine.
Good to know. All right. Well, appreciate that tip, Juju, and yeah, definitely. Kioti, you can jump over to the Phoenix with your learnings from fly-by-wire. Awesome. Welcome, Kioti. That's a new name. I don't think I've seen Kioti in the... So thanks. Welcome, Kioti, and appreciate you jumping in here with the rest of us.
I'm just curious what Spicy Buffalo is saying. I'm recording the landing and posting it. Is that my landing or all the landings? Spicy.
Exactly.
I record all my landings and post it.
Nice. Spicy Buffalo Gaming says, and you can open the cockpit door and the cockpit windows, by the way, SimFanatic. Awesome, because we can't do that yet in this Pmdg, can we, guys?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Can
and
you?
it actually they actually modeled it to where it actually cools down the cockpit.
Oh, it's A320. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that Spicy Buffalo for sure. Jay Guthrie's back up. What up, G? Hey, Jay, how you doing? Doing well. Thanks for joining, guys. We got some people coming in here right at the end here. We out here chilling. Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
welcome.
I have to pull up because I have to prove I actually landed.
I hear somebody in FA-18 now, too.
Oh boy.
Let me get a close-up here. Chipper Sneeze coming in. Ace is down coming in.
Whoa! I have traffic.
Have you heard about your plane's extended warranty?
Good stuff.
I just got reminded of that time. I had such a close call on the taxiway here. I'm like, oh, look, we're touching wings. We're touching wings.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember that.
High five.
Yeah, high five. That's right. Javier remembers that.
High five.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, great stream, guys. Thanks for joining tonight. This has been a lot of fun. Check quick.
Oh, Sim, I would love to fly with you on one of your test flights sometime.
Oh, heck yeah. Well,
We are his test flights.
yeah,
right.
That's true. That is true. It's true.
And it's all fun testing.
It's all fun and games until somebody shoots their eye out. Kid.
That's right. Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about Peru.
Yeah,
I know one of us is gonna eat the mountain.
Yeah, somebody's gonna bite it then that night, right?
We all made a highlight reel, man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Losing 4,000 feet.
These group flies are a highlight reel. So, you know.
That's true.
I agree with things.
Hey, Aviation, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Aviation?
What's going on? How have you guys been?
Good.
It's been a while.
We've been missing you in COD, I'll tell you that much.
I tell you what, though, I've been missing sleep.
Missing sleep watching the stream. It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but you know how long they those go on. They go on to like 4
Yeah, that's factual.
Hell, this is an early stream.
Well, yeah, but for Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah. That can go on for a long time.
Right.
You should have been here, Aviation. Everybody nailed it from start to finish.
Oh yeah. Aces, that was a really good landing for your first landing. That was a really good landing, actually.
Yeah, it's my third flight, my first landing.
That was good.
33% success rate. Better than 0.
And I'll
I made
take
my
it.
first flight.
Okay.
My first flight to get tonight.
Loaded.
Yeah, my first landing in the fly-by-wire was terrible. To say the least. Terrible.
My first landing in the A320 by fly-by-wire was perfect.
Your landing
But do you know why? But do you know why?
You had it in autopilot. You had auto landing.
Well, yes, but I also had Aviation Spotter in my ear. We were going through it together, and he told me exactly what I needed to do, and it auto-landed.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing in the A320 now. And now I need to learn up in the old girl in the 7.3.
Well, then you're ahead of me, that's for sure.
Yeah, the A320 is simple.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna bounce. I've been watching the stream for part of 2 days now, so it's late. I guess I'd say early now.
All right, Juju, well, hey, it was fun, man. Take care, have yourself a good night. Blue skies.
Yeah, Juju, appreciate you joining, for sure. Thanks so much for joining, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Take care, man.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Hey, Juju.
See ya.
See ya.
Yep. Man.
Yeah, I was like messing around with some stuff within Streamlabs here, but I got to get back to focus here. But oh, I know.
Well, I made my first flight tonight in a jet. It wasn't pretty, but I took
Yeah,
off
you
and
did.
landed. So, hey, pretty happy with that.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys, all of you guys, I mean, everybody did great.
Yeah, I made it
Can
to
anyone hear
Denver.
me?
Heck yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
That's where we took off from, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
Look off, are you out there breakdancing or what?
he's breakdancing. He's breakdancing for sure. Let's see here.
All right, fellas, blue skies. Thanks for the flight.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Blue skies, thanks again for joining.
skies, man.
Appreciate it so much. Yeah, take care. Thanks for coming into the live stream here and do the little fly-in, but appreciate it, buddy.
Night, Sage.
Good
Night,
night.
Sage.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, I am going to go ahead and close out. Again, guys, thanks so much. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you for all of you guys that donated. I mean, very, very kind of you guys. Do appreciate it. And, and for those of you that weren't able to donate, that's like we talked about earlier in the stream. Just as much appreciate all of you as well. Thank you, and please spread the word. We've got a great channel here, got a good community, got a good family going. So guys, this is a great night. This was a lot of fun for me. Hopefully a lot of fun for all of you. It's always a good time to be in fly-in because it gives me an opportunity to kind of sit back and hear all of you talk, which is a lot of fun, by the way, for me. Because let's just face it, we all have heard me talk way too much. So it's good to hear you guys talk. And so appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. And before I do the final call outs tonight, guys, I'm going to turn it over to you, those of you that are in Discord voice here, to close us out, if you would.
Hey, just another great flight from everybody. Enjoyed it. Great job, Sim. And everybody, blue skies.
Well, I always enjoy it every Thursday and Saturday night. I appreciate it. It is my entertainment. I am a little slow on most of the stuff, but we get there.
Absolutely.
Well, it was great watching the stream tonight and chatting with everybody on Discord voice. Sim, thank you again for a wonderful stream. Thank you, SimFans, for joining in as well. Sorry I wasn't able to fly, but enjoyed it just as much watching you guys enjoy yourselves. Thank you, and blue skies.
Thanks, Delta.
Yeah, thanks, Delta.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I'll just echo that. I mean, it was an amazing stream. I had a lot of success tonight, finally getting my first actual landing in. That was awesome. Really enjoyed some of the YouTube chat. I know I was flying, so I didn't get to chat as much, but I was reading a bunch, interacting, so that was a whole lot of fun. Thank you, SimFanatic, for letting me do that. It's always a blast on your streams, there's no doubt. I'm so happy to be here. And all you guys here in chat, it's so fun to fly with you guys, and everybody, all you Sim fans who watch and rewatch, and it's just amazing. So, yeah, just Sim, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you, sir, for putting up such wonderful entertainment for all of us, and to allow us to enjoy it in such a way. I'm just happy to be able to be a part of it. And hey, man, blue skies, thank you so much.
Ditto.
I would also like to say that, even though I wish I could have been here at the beginning, but I mean I still made it at the end. But this place, like this channel isn't for serious stuff. Like it's not a serious channel, and we all have fun. Even though most of us here were learning to fly a new aircraft that we probably never flown before, or even think about flying. We all had I can tell y'all all had a lot of fun. It was a lot of messing around. I mean, obviously a lot of y'all made mistakes. Not everyone made mistakes, and we just kind of joked around, and it wasn't a serious environment. You can hop on too and hop into BC and try out a new aircraft. I mean, with us. It's not gonna be a serious environment.
Yeah, very well said, Aviation, because I had issues, and while Sim was on a bio break, everybody else in chat helped me figure it out. I had, passenger oxygen issues. I can't have an intercept heading. It was just weird, and they all helped me out. And you're exactly right. Anybody out there who wants to join us on Discord and fly a plane they haven't flown before, somebody will be here to be able to help you if something's going wrong. Beautifully said. I love it, Aviation.
I will agree with that. I don't have a clue with most of the airliners that I'm doing, but I follow along and I learn a little bit each time. And that's all it takes for me.
Hey guys, and I know for some of you that don't want to actually learn while you're being recorded on YouTube, we do have community flights available during the week. And we're not recording, so feel free to show up and say if you have questions. And right, Harry?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Don.
Way to call me out. Thanks a lot, pal.
Well, it's the teacher galore right there,
We learn from each other. That's it. That's the idea, right?
Everybody learns from everybody else.
That's right. So.
I openly admit to not knowing anything about the airliners, so.
Me neither. So that's what we're here to learn, right? Well, thank you, SimFanatic, for everything you do, my friend.
Well, you're very welcome. You guys, y'all said it so well. Really could end it right there, but I do want to thank all of you for your kind comments and real comments. I mean, that's what this channel's about. We're not too serious, as Aviation said, but at least we're helping each other out, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. And there's definitely a balance between having fun and really learning the aircraft. And as Ace has said, and as many of you said, it's just like learning to fly together. And because we all can learn from each other, and that's what this channel's all about. So with that being said, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Might be able to do I'll jump back in here. Who am I kidding? I'm going to jump back in here for a debrief.
We'll do a quick debrief, but why don't you go ahead and deafen the chat so you can do your outro. And again, lastly, blue skies, man. Thank you so much.
Blue skies to you, Aces. And again, Aces, thank you. Assistant Phil, Aviation Spotter, great to see you jump in here, my friend. Good to see you, man. Delgam88, of course, buddy. Even though you weren't flying with us tonight, you were here in spirit, but better yet, you were actually here watching and enjoying the stream as well. Appreciate it. Don C, thanks for joining, of course. We've got a new person that just jumped in, Gamer Great 20. Harry W, thank you so much for joining tonight, as always. I mean, you're always here as well. Old Golfer 67, man. Silver Killa, and Tipbird. You guys are just awesome and amazing friends. Beyond SimFans, I definitely consider y'all friends, and guys, appreciate it. And all of you that have joined, thank you so much for joining that are out there. It's okay if you don't feel comfortable joining Discord Voice, or you're not sure how to join it. Maybe sometime in the future you can join us. But I want to thank you as much as the regulars. Again, thank you guys, those that have donated. You know who you are. I called you out. Do appreciate it so much. Now I got some aircraft I gotta buy, and all of us are gonna enjoy watching me make a fool of myself trying to fly them. But who knows? Maybe I'll do it okay. But guys, appreciate all the donations. And then again, as we stated earlier, for those of you that can't donate, do appreciate the fact that you all have come to watch and support the channel. Vertical Sim, I do want to give a shout out to Vertical Sim. Vertical Sim came in here earlier, was in chat, engaging everybody. Vertical Sim, I've been a very a hardcore fan of Vertical Sim and scenery all way back in the X-Plane days, as I mentioned earlier. But for those of you that have missed it, the stream is recorded. Go back and check it out. Vertical Sim has supported our channel. He's actually a subscriber, but he's been creating a lot of great content for a long time. And Vertical Sim, I know you're not here now, but again, congratulations on the life things that you have that you shared with me. But then also thanks again for joining our stream and for supporting the channel, my brother. The rest of you, till next time, stay safe. Of course, blue skies. So I'm going to go ahead and do some call outs in chat. Guys, I'll be back for the debrief. Take care. And of course, blue skies. We'll see you soon. Thanks, my friends.
Blue skies.
Blue skies. Def and chat.
Oh, goody, goody. Goody, goody. Debrief. Blue skies. Sky's the limit, guys.
Okay, again, I want to do a call out and thank you to Marion Harris. Marion, thank you for joining. Max Herzeg, thanks for joining. Don C, of course. Spicy Buffalo, MSFS Hanger. Jay Guthrie, thank you for joining the stream tonight. Good to see you. Carlos J, I missed Carlos. I said, hola, Carlos. Probably gone, but thank you for joining. Jay Guthrie, was good to see you. Let's see, I'll probably repeat some names. Del, of course, Del Gam, Spicy Buffalo, Quixote, thanks for joining tonight. I think I said MSFS Hanger, but if not, thank you for joining, of course. Aviation Spotter, again, great to see you. Thanks for joining tonight. Heard Blando was in earlier, but maybe not. But Blando, if you're out there, thank you for joining. Let's see, who else we got here, friends? We've got Tommy Hughes. Tommy, thank you for joining. It was great to see you. Short round, great to see you as always. Willie Brito. This is great, guys. I love the fact that like these call outs are getting longer and longer. It's just a beautiful thing. Willie, thanks for joining. AVX, thanks AVX for joining and being part of chat here. Good to see you as well. Let's see who else we got here. Called AVX out, I think, earlier. Let's see, we got some things deleted there, which is good. I missed those earlier. Thank you, thank you, Aces, for deleting those spam messages. Let's see who else we got. I know I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Again, Alan Cleveland, Don on the donos, Aces, of course, Javier, Old Golfer, Tommy Hughes. Gosh, I'm missing somebody too, guys. I was trying to bring up some of the history on the tip history. That's why I was taking a while earlier and I was having some issues there. But guys, thanks again for all the tips. If I missed any one of you, I apologize, but I know I got you earlier. But thank you guys so much for the tips. Let's see. I think I might have gotten T-Post Crew. I missed that one. T-Post Crew said, "What's up, man? What's up?" Low Tech 420. Low Tech 420. Appreciate you joining. I think I said Del Gam again. Thank you for the donation as well. Frank Rose was in earlier. Good to see you, Frank. Thanks so much for joining, Frank. The Flight Simmer. It's great to see you coming in here. Thanks, brother. And of course, Vertical Sim. Derek Huey. Derek, thanks for joining. Good to see you as well. I'm loving the fact that I have to do a lot of scrolling now, guys, to see everybody, to do these call outs. But I think I got everyone. Harry, I know I called you out, right? Harry, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Old Golfer 67, obviously. Sage, Texas. I got everybody, guys. And again, thank you for the donos, everybody. Again, very much appreciated. Again, Tommy Hughes, Old Golfer 67, Aces Down, Silver Killer. Guys, thank you so much. And the rest of you, SimFans, again, stay safe. Have a great evening. And of course, as always, blue skies. And we will definitely see you soon. Take care, friends. And until next time,